So I apologize for whiling out.
We're live. Welcome back to Nerdy Playbook. Just making sure. Yep, we are good. Before we begin, our usual few announcements we have. We are still partnered up with Monument Studios. Monument Studios, if you check out the link on our about screen, leaders of royalty-free music. If you want to buy terabytes worth of any kind of fantasy music, steampunk, anything like that, you can at your disposal. They come with licenses, so you don't have to have any problems with Twitch, YouTube, any kind of site for streaming. Otherwise, you can do Fantasy Plus for all their music at your disposal for $4.99 a month as Savoie that can be integrated into Discord. So check them out at Monument Studios. And we are still happily partnered up with Arcane and Miscellanea. Currently, we do not have anything running right now with them, but still check out their website. We have their link in the same location too for anything as far as dice. They always make unique dice. And if you could beat some of our players to them, you might be able to get yourself an original dice, but you got to definitely race some of the players in the Nerdy Playbook before they get sold out, because there's always one of each kind, so you know you get a unique one. We will be notifying on socials pretty soon when we're going to do your next one, because we definitely will do one for holiday season, for Halloween season. So make sure you check out the socials for both for when that's posted, especially they'll get you ahead, kind of legs up on the raffle. Outside of that, nothing really else going on, so we're just going to jump right into the intro.
There.
Your boots. Okay.
Jeremy twitches as a player. You're lying. You're lying.
All right. So last we left off, the team themselves, after some stressful times within the Shadowfell Kingdom itself, the plan was to head out the next morning. Soma does a private father to daughter and friends breakfast before he resumes his kingly duties and sends you off on your way. Passing you over a duplicate of his sword and a way that serves you best, Manon. He does make you the Darkstar Scimitar.
I am happy.
With that, you all grab what you need, you head out to Teleportation Circle, and you use it to get to Vermouth, a town pretty close to the Academy of Arcane Arts. Within there, you are definitely treated to a new experience of sorts, compared to what most of you have kind of experienced, whether the Shadowfell or Avranth itself. This town, at least on its own, is at first glance very positive as far as its energy flowing through. The energy is lighthearted, it's happy. But you're also seeing different races that you don't usually see. There is many automatons that are living independently with their own lives, that are walking around and giving a really positive energy to the place. you definitely see that this town and this area is focused on arcane more than the physical weapons. As you see, kind of a flipped opposite of what you usually see, which is a lot of smithies and armories, and then a few arcane implement shops. This is the opposite way around. There's a lot more shops for the arcane proficient compared to the ones that just use martial prowess. But you decided not waste any time, and you decided to immediately head over to the academy. Not too far up the hill, you do make your way there, seeing a large statue of Aiden kind of standing like right in the front, and then behind you see the whole entrance. You see students out there reading their books, journals, grimoriums, but no spells can be casted outside. You try to make your way in, but two professors block your path, finding that, educating you that you cannot just walk in. If you're not a student, if you're not a professor, or if you don't have any ties to school at all, you must have an appointment. You try to convince as much as possible, but they were very persistent that they can at least expedite the process and try to see if they can get you in sooner, but definitely not the day of. Within that, and people trying to understand magic a little bit, not going so well, you guys decide to turn around and start heading out and heading back into town. So, that is pretty much where we left off. So, you guys are heading back over to Vermouth. Now, to remind you, the distance between the town border of Vermouth and essentially the entrance, which is where the statue is of Aiden, to the school, is maybe like a mile. It's not far. So it doesn't take you too long to get back. But you're back over in town. You were educated that there is an inn there that is at your disposal if you want to use it. But no one is offering the, we'll be nice, we'll pay for you. You still got to pay for your way to sleep there. But it is early afternoon, roughly about 2, give or take. And it is a beautiful day out. No storms in the passing. Sun is bright out. A few clouds, but nothing too much. And it is a very, very, very like spring-like day. So, what would you all like to do?
Definitely grab a room at the inn, because we're probably going to be staying the night here, waiting for our stupid friend to figure out that this is an important mission and he needs to come down and talk to us.
We didn't get their names, did we?
You did not.
We didn't.
I suppose if we go back asking to follow up and see if they actually did what they said, we'll just have to describe them.
I will say, Roneen, you can give me a perception check if like you're actively looking when they're standing around to see if they had anything that represent their title.
Okay, I will do that. That's going to be a natural 1 for a 3. I didn't see squat.
No.
Well,
The keyfish die has betrayed me.
So you do find the Vermouth Inn, the only inn that is available to the public and non-residential members or their family to stay. The Vermouth Inn is within the middle of the town itself, and since the town is kind of on a hill, kind of goes up, slants down, and back up again, it's kind of at the highest point. And even though it's in the center of town, the inn itself is about 3 floors high, but it is not the tallest building in town. The tallest one is about 5 floors. Compared to what you're used to seeing, this is not a tavern inn, this is a full inn. If you do go inside right away, there is somebody immediately waiting, and there's not much of a waiting room itself. It's kind of like all the space is pretty much used for these specific rooms. If you do go inside, you do find yourself a very, very innocent-looking wood elf that's standing behind the desk. You do see her immediately helping somebody out. Gives them a bronze key. 2 floors up. Would you like any assistance with that? Oh, no, we'll be fine. Thank you. Oh, you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Ha! Welcome in. How can I help you all?
Hi, we're looking for rooms.
Well, you definitely came to the right place. How many were you looking for? Individual rooms? One big room? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna look around at the group.
What do you I gesture at all of us. What do you suggest?
For a group of your size, we can probably get you a suite, a couple large rooms, living room. Looks through the paperwork. We do have 2 available for nights, 20 gold apiece.
20 gold a piece, like per person?
Per night.
Okay. I'm gonna hand over the gold with the realization that it is a lot less than I originally thought it was going to be when she said that.
She just looks before she takes it from. Are we only looking at one night or multiple nights? I just need to know in advance.
Hopefully one night.
One night? Okay. She just slides the 20 gold and she looks over at Bjorn. I'm sorry.
Could we prepay for another night, and if we don't use it, get a refund?
No, we do not do that here. I'm sorry.
What night it is?
It takes it, puts it in the drawer. Are we looking to be facing north or west?
Does it matter?
Well, I do say our west side windows are some of the most popular for tourist attractions. It really focuses on the Pearlvale Mountains, and it really focuses over towards the Iron Summit. If you want to go more north, if you like to see more of the magics, it does kind of focus more on the school, if that's something you want.
Let's look at the magic.
North sounds good.
She kind of goes through. She grabs the
Okay.
golden key. The golden key just says 301 on it. She just hangs it right and forward, hanging from like a little keychain, just whoever grabs it.
Do you
snap.
have spare keys? There's just one.
With just one. We don't really allow multiple keys. If you want me to try to see if I can get our own spare, if you're worried about it, I can, but that does cost extra.
One's fine.
Do you need help with any bags at all?
No.
Fantastic. If you just take the steps over there, go up 2 floors, it's going to be right on your left. If you
Run
need,
over there
Thanks.
and
if
go
you need
look at the
anything,
room.
just pull on the bell and we'll be able to assist you real quick.
Can I do a thing before we open the room?
Sure.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do a thing as you guys walk away. As they start walking away, I go up to the counter and go, "How much is for a single room?"
Are you looking for just a simple or something a little bit more fancy?
Just something simple.
Simple. Gold.
I will slide her gold.
Okay. She immediately just gives you a bronze key. Second floor, 5th room.
Thank you.
Do I see what happened? Like what?
Do we
I'm
clock?
not
Yeah.
subtle about
Yeah,
it.
do I?
If
Okay.
you were
we're worried about
just
it.
like looking behind you, you just if you decide to look behind you just for any reason, then yes, you do notice that he stopped. But
Well, because I was planning to say thank you in Elvish to the lady before we left the area when she gave us the key.
okay, so you do spot it.
Yeah, I would just wait till you guys started walking away, and then I would do that.
Oh, okay. So then you would have said thank you, then you would have walked away, then he would have done it.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are up at the room. Bjorn, you want to do something?
Yeah, when we get to the door that uses the golden key, I would like to kind of interpose myself between the keyhole and the key. So we have one key. I know a way that we can at least identify if one of us goes out and comes back in without the key, so we don't let, as they say, foxes in the hen house. And I'm just gonna show like a thieves' cant, since I'm a roguey now, partially. Like a thieves' cant, like secret little knock. Like a.
Okay, so you wouldn't that wouldn't be a thieves' cant thing. That's just teaching somebody what to do. But yeah, you can do that. Yep. So
And I will move out of the way and allow.
So we do a cool knock, and it's like a clubhouse initiation kind of thing.
I would prefer the clubhouse initiation rather than stabbing one of us in the heart because they come in without knocking, but you know, that's me.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk on in after I do the little knock.
I was gonna do it too. I was gonna just do the knock and then I walk in.
I'm gonna
Every time one of them does it as they walk by.
mimic
Smart
the
ass.
knock.
Smart ass. Smart ass.
As you get in the room,
Better than dumb asses.
as you get in the room themselves, it just has it just has like small, not that big of like a little living area, just enough for like a couch, a couple chairs, and like a little end table. And then on the opposite side where there'd be a wall, there's 2 rooms. And then there's like a little like side like cubby room that's like meant for like a twin size bed off the side.
I'm getting the cubby
I'll
room.
take the smaller little room
Oh,
because
I
I
was
haven't
getting-
noticed that Alistair is not with us yet, and
that
I want
different?
my own little space.
Is that different than the cubby room?
There's the cubby room and there's 2 regular rooms. So the cubby room would be the small room.
Okay.
Suit yourselves. I'm going for a regular room. Bougie.
Is there a window or a balcony or anything?
Yeah,
like
so
that?
there's a small little balcony. It's like can only fit like 2 people at most without it being a little crowded. For the 2 of you that wings, if you walk out there, you probably can only be yourself, just you in there, because it's kind of like a rounded, like only comes about 5 feet, and it does hang over, and there's several balconies on each floor that's like all by, and you do see that kind of hangs over, and you definitely can get like a straight view unobstructed to the courtyard where you guys were before for the school itself.
Alistair, did you come in the room with us or did you go straight to yours?
I just went straight to mine.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and be like, where's Alistair?
I'll roll my eyes. He's probably wandering around by himself again.
Should we not? Should we really split up while we're here?
We
Just
really
see.
should not.
Okay.
I'm gonna
But
storm back
everyone
out
has
of the
their own
room
mind.
and try and look for him after Nova said that. Just as Roneen says that, out the door I go.
Okay. I mean, Alistair, do you just stay in your room?
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting to hear from them, so I'm just kind of checking it out, getting situated.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can find him, Azalia. You're looking around, you don't know where he went.
I go back
She's
down to
running
the-
down the stair, up and down the hallways, screaming his name and
Where's the
knocking
bitch
on
ass
every
at?
Knocking every single door.
every door.
Hey, asshole! You in there? Hey, asshole! You in there?
Have you seen my brother? He looks like me with a bigger resting bitch face.
I am going to send Biscuit along with Azalia to try and sniff for him.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
By uttering.
Perception check using his senses.
I farted
Yeah,
by the door to make sure no one would smell me.
We'll definitely smell you that way. Because she has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. And I'm just going to plunk myself on like the couch or something here in the room and look through her senses. And that's going to be... That's going to be a whopping... Oh no, that's the 7. So that is a whopping 8.
8.
With advantage. So
There's like a certain point where you
Thanks for
think
starting off well tonight.
you think Biscuit has like a certain sense, but then all of a sudden you just start noticing that starts to get like there's someone that has like a room where there's too much. Like you ever cross like an Abercrombie and they just like spray cologne over the door frame?
Right.
Basically what it is. Like immediately like, oh, I see what you're smelling. Nope, let's not go over
You're
that
telling me
direction.
that's not Alistair's room?
So I'm just feeling Biscuit going.
God, that just
Biscuit starts. Sorry,
this
go
just
ahead.
drummed up really bad late '90s, early like.
So
memories as
wherever
we're
you
walking
are,
through the mall.
Alistair, you hear excessively cute otter sneezes from the corridor.
Excessively cute.
As the aggressively cute
That
otter
was
noises
the
go
otter
on,
sneezes. Open
I'm
the
gonna head
door.
back downstairs and go to the front desk. Hi, excuse me,
Yes.
did you see the one that kind of looked like me with our group, by chance?
Yes.
Do you know? Did he leave?
I don't think so.
So he's still here. He didn't leave.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't really. I don't really see where you guys go. I just assume that you got the key. You can do whatever you want. So I'm not necessarily tracking anyone.
Shit. And I'm gonna walk away. I'll go back up to the room. So
And did you find him?
I think
There,
he's still
Johnson.
here, but we didn't find him. So, I mean, the only other thing I think I'm
Biscuit is
thinking
gonna
of
keep
is
wandering up and down for a bit, just in case she gets lucky.
we can start knocking on doors.
Does anyone have
I
any?
hear this because I am following Biscuit.
Does anyone have any telepathic abilities? Like call him?
Kaka!
I'm gonna step out the door and cast
Which one's tonight?
prestidigitation and do a booming voice.
Hold
Alistair,
up. We
get
just
your
did this
ass
last
back to
time,
the
and I think it
room.
only went like 5 feet.
I know, but this is a smaller area. It's
Good
a
thing I'm a
hallway.
floor
I'm
below
pretty sure
you.
they can
How do you
hear
guys get kicked
very
out
loud
of the
sound.
Orient in town?
Someone's yelling.
So
Noise complaint.
so you bellow out. Where are you standing when you bellow out?
Right outside the door, down the hallway.
And what's the range of it? Is it like 10 feet?
Let me go back. 10 feet.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it really doesn't reach
Uh-huh.
far. It's just like you bellow out. Eventually, you kind of you hear one person beneath you be like, "Shut the fuck up!"
I don't think he heard me, or he's just not listening to me.
Does Biscuit hear it? She's just kind of wandering the halls at this point.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna have her run back and see what the fuck is going on.
Because by all intents and purposes, Azalia is still yelling, which the yell reaches, but the effect
Yep.
of the spell only goes 10 feet. So you'd still hear the yell. Yeah. Okay.
Can I go to
So,
the
yeah,
front desk?
Biscuit comes barreling back with very concerned little otter face. What's the matter? What's the matter? And then I will disconnect from her and be me again.
Answer to Manon, yes, you can go to the front desk.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
To the front desk.
I'll walk up to the front desk lady. Hey, so we're looking for the red tiefling with wings. He's not in our room with us, but we have his medication, and he really needs to take it every 6 hours.
Oh.
Is ointment.
So, do
Okay.
you know where he is so we can find him, so we can
Oh.
give him his medication?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Ointment.
Okay, so, this floor, I believe, kind of goes through some paperwork. Fifth room.
I feel like that's a deception roll.
I'll fucking roll.
So that
Joke's
we
on
have his
you.
medication or
Imagine
ointment?
it. I'll do it just for you. Okay.
Ben needs medication. Alistair
Guidance.
does not.
Guidance! I give you guidance!
Okay.
Oh yeah, bardic
Not
inspiration
zero.
while we're at it too. That'd be a D6.
So right there, I give you guidance.
Okay, that. I mean, I'll roll and stack. I mean, it's at a 17 right now. It's a 14 plus 3.
You get a D4 to it for guidance.
Plus
And a D6.
plus a 3. So that's a spooky 20 plus a D8, you said?
It's-
D4.
I said a D.
Clench-
I said
clench-
D4.
I rolled a 3 for you with the D8. That's plus 5. So that's a 25, Alistair. Be fucking prepared. In
Well,
deception.
okay, I mean, yeah, she's just like, oh, God. Okay. To stay on this
Just was like,
floor,
I'm gonna roll it.
stay on this floor, fifth room down.
Cool, thank you.
Do you need me to? Do you mean to grab the key and go with you?
Actually, do you have like an intercom system that we could call him overhead to just let everybody
A
know?
what?
Like a something that can project over the speakers in case he's not in that room.
Speakers?
Like it's really
You
something
forgot to say ye old
That
speaker.
could project within
Ye old
the
speakers.
facility in case there's an emergency, perhaps a booming voice spell of a greater level. I looked at Azalia.
She'll flip them off.
Yeah,
We
it's
all go
You're
down.
number one in
Just
my
in-
heart.
We're just
too.
a
just in case
humble-
he's not in his room.
We're just a
We're
humble
at-
inn,
we're at,
man.
like,
We don't
5
have
hours and
anything
30 minutes.
sophisticated like that. No.
Okay, well,
The
I just
super
thought
Ant-Man.
Could you
it's
give
just
us a
really-
key?
but that's okay.
and
We'll check his
just
room.
have the key for a moment.
She just like immediately like goes to a drawer, like she's like freaking out, like thinking like there's something's gonna happen on her watch. She immediately passes you looks like just like a black key that says room 105 on it. She's just like, just bring it back whenever you're done.
I
Yeah,
would
we'll-
like
we'll
to
go there
snatch
right now.
it
Well-
and just hold it up. Who's going to do it? Who wants to do
who
it?
went to the front desk? So did everybody come with us to the
No,
front
I think it
desk?
was just Nova, Manon, and Bjorn.
Okay. Okay. Maybe.
Cool.
Okay, so
Maybe
you
we
guys.
should knock first instead of be.
No, Nova, he
Aggressive
needs his
about it?
medication.
It is important. Otherwise, he may come to harm.
The front desk just like looks at you. She's like, "What are you waiting for? If he needs to go."
I'm already heading. Yeah, I'm going.
I just.
Okay,
I
so you
was
stay on the same
behind
floor.
them.
You find room 105. What do you do?
Cool. I put the key in. I turn it, and I open the door.
Okay, you immediately start hearing a noise inside. No lights on. What do? Do you go in?
Is there like a ye old light switch?
No. That you would have to go in the room to actually light up the candle.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
I would like to cast light.
Okay, you cast light. Immediately you start hearing a scream inside. What the hell? And as immediately you start hearing like two people freak out as like they roll out of the bed. As you see someone with more devilish tiefling wings fall on the ground.
oh.
What? I don't have it. Just take the money and go.
I just shut the door and be like, that was the wrong room. This
Was
is
it?
yeah, I think so. I don't know. Do you do you think Alistair has
Well, I
changed
do.
form since we saw him last?
I just say no. I agree. It was definitely the wrong room, but maybe we should apologize to the good people. You're probably right. But
I'm gonna go back to the front desk.
Is he
Have
okay?
fun with
Is he
that.
is he? Did you get him his meds? He's not having like any kind of problems, is he?
Wrong tiefling. In fact, actually, we're cutting it really close to his medication
I'm sorry.
time.
We only have one winged tiefling here.
Horns, red,
I know what a tiefling
white
is.
hair,
Yes.
feathered wings,
Oh,
tail.
wait. Feathered wings. You mean an
Mhm.
Azamar?
He's definitely part tiefling.
I'm confused.
But sure, yeah. Does he fit that description?
She looks at you really confused. Oh, that one. He's a tiefling?
Yeah, it's why he needs his medication.
But what? Man, we don't respond well to that kind of discrimination here.
I'm a tiefling! I'm just gonna look
Yeah,
at
but I
her
read
and push
Cran.
my tail like, what?
Just because he's a tiefling doesn't mean he needs meds.
No, I think what she means is that you gave us the wrong room.
You asked
Yes,
for,
that was a yes.
asked for the
I
winged
think,
tiefling.
Yeah, they're not from this realm, so they haven't seen all the kinds of wonderful people that are in this realm. So, could you give us the room number for the
I mean, at this
other
point, if they need their
feathered one?
meds, I might as well just go with you. As she immediately goes in and she grabs the key and she starts
You
stomping
absolutely
away.
can.
And she just starts like running as fast as she can up to the second floor.
I'll follow her. It's fine.
You know.
Nova will follow reluctantly.
Alistair, at this point, you start hearing people like start running down the hallway towards your door as you start to hear. So, are you
actually,
sure?
there's no. I don't hear anything right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right now you just.
I just hear a hallway noise.
Okay. All right. She's just like, now, are you sure? You know, like we're not confused again. I don't want to just open up a door for just someone else. This is the right one, right? The feathered horns, red, white hair.
Is it the one that followed us in but didn't follow us up to our room?
Yes, I think so.
Then I think so too. This is the guy.
Okay. She puts the bronze key in the door and opens it up. Alistair, what do they see when they open up the door?
The bathroom door is shut. That's what they see.
Okay. You guys go in, close bathroom door. She just like looks around. Sir, your friends are here to give you your medication.
What?
Sir.
What?
Nova's gonna stand in the hallway because this is too weird and awkward.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of my room, please.
Well, your friends said that you really need your medication. Maybe you could come out here.
I really can't, and I don't have medication.
He gets really confused
They're
when he hasn't had his
lying to
medication.
All right, I need
Ma'am.
Alistair to give me a persuasion check. I need Manon to give me a deception check.
Just standing in the hallway, like, God, really?
I would like to give a bardic inspiration to this, so you got a
To who?
D6, girl.
To who?
Mana.
21.
Mana.
21. Okay.
This is
19
Nova,
plus
sitting in
3
the
plus an
hallway
extra
with her
3.
book on her head.
She's just like, okay,
25.
I apologize
Again.
for whatever happens, but I am told that you forget a couple things and you really need your. You immediately start hearing like an emergency like skeleton key start open up the door.
Okay, well, we can definitely take it from here. If you just want to stand over there.
Well, no. I mean, he's under my charge. And she immediately just turns over there and she just opens up the door.
No.
Taking a fat dude. No. No, I'm actually full Geralt in the bathtub. I'm just like.
She's just like,
Did
she's
you
like,
guys need
okay.
something?
She's not even like phased by it. She's like, meds. Give him
Ma'am?
his meds.
Can you please step out of my bathroom, please?
They need to give you your meds. I'm sorry. I've been told that you forget a lot.
medications.
I'm sure you forgot about it.
Do you have a manager here?
I am the manager.
Manager's a safe word. Don't mind him.
Owner?
He's fine.
Well, I mean, we're owned by the school.
Cool. Then I'll have a conversation with them about this later. But
I was
please
told-
remove yourself. They lied to
Yeah.
you.
Ma'am, I got it. Okay.
Wait.
And I'm like
No,
really
no.
not
She
looking-
immediately gets pissed off. She's like, wait, did you lie?
No.
Then who's true here?
You're gonna question me over the confused man that hasn't gotten his
I will
medication.
contact the authorities right now to figure this out. Because either way, we
going
need to
to
hold him
trust
down
a
to give
man
his
naked in
meds,
his
or
bathtub?
you've been lying to me to break into other people's rooms.
Hey Bjorn,
Ma'am.
can you
All right,
can you tell
where-
her what's going on and I will handle this? And
I
I'm like,
know them. They're deranged in the head. They're fine. Can you just please leave? And I will deal with them.
She just looks. She's like, fine. And she starts stepping up, and she looks. And it's like, I expect you all out by morning. And then she starts walking out.
oh, I had to cover you guys.
The
But it's
hallway,
fine. She
like,
left.
shaking her head, like, guys, try it.
You look comfortable.
I was comfortable. You guys wouldn't mind. And I used telepathy to slam the door shut for the bathroom.
I've
can I
like been
put my
avoiding
foot in
eye
there?
contact this entire time because I was expecting
Oh,
a fat
actually,
shit. But I'm
no.
really grateful it's not that.
I just
Like,
imagine like a
Let me
little
just
rubber
like-
ducky in there.
You just see Mage
He's
Hand
Geralt, of
appears
course.
by the door, goes, and then closes the door.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
So are
make
you
that
going
have so much
to
fun.
explain why you
With
have your own
little
room?
horns.
I don't think I need to explain anything. I have my own room. We're waiting to hear back from the school, right? Oh, sorry. We're waiting to hear back from the school, right?
Yeah, but how are we going to inform you when we hear back from the school? If you have your own room and we don't know where it is.
Well, obviously you know now. And I was going to tell you guys shortly after I got cleaned up.
Did you not take a bath yesterday?
No, I've been in the barracks with your soldiers.
Why?
This isn't really a conversation I want to be having right now. Can you get out of my room, please, all of you?
Hey, I'm in the room. I'm in the hallway.
You're in the room by association.
I'm in the hallway.
You have to get in here, Nova. You're complicit.
One of us.
The only one not in my room actively is Roneen.
And Azalia, she's not there.
Azalea's
I'm
not
not there.
Oh, and Azalia. That's probably for the best.
I'm sitting in the hallway like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Why did you guys do this?
Okay, well, when
I would
you're
like
done, can you come up to our room, which was 301? 304?
301.
301. Will you come up to 301 so we can have a team discussion of some sort?
Sure.
How long are you going to be in there?
Until I'm pruny. No.
Remember, he's
I
gonna
will be
wash all
out.
those feathers.
Yeah, it's like,
Don't try.
you know how long it takes to wash
You
these?
can either leave now or you guys are going to get an eyeful in about 10 minutes.
I just leave. I don't say anything. I'm out.
Okay, as you guys start to walk
Side
out,
eye her as she walks out.
even though it's been only like 5 minutes, it seems like with not too many bad things that happens in town, the proverbial gossip is the queen of the drama that happens in town. And within that 5 minutes, most of the staff and most of the clients that came in and out are already aware that you guys have been breaking into people's rooms and that you tried to lie about your friend needing drugs. They're already like whispering behind your back and stuff like that.
Hey, I didn't lie. He needed his medication. I was going to burn a seal on him.
Like,
That was going to be his
even
medication.
Roneen, as you're like going around with Biscuit, you kind of like a random stranger just comes up to you. Do you see that there's some tiefling around here just breaking? You might want to watch your room, but check your possessions. You know, there's a tiefling around here just kicking in doors, you know, breaking all the rules, you know, trying to like invade people's privacy when they're in the bathtub. It's just
Okay, so I hear that, and,
Like
and I
it's
go back.
just a
I go
tiefling.
back to the room, and I tell Azalia, I don't know. It sounds like your brother's making a lot of trouble.
Of course he is. I'm really not surprised.
I'll head back up to
maybe
the
they got
room.
it wrong, but they're saying there's some tiefling kicking indoors.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It does
put it
not occur
past
to me that
them.
they're talking about Manon.
that makes sense. Okay.
Is there a bar in the inn?
There's a bar on the lower
Uh,
floor, but it's like a small, like only has like 3 seats at it, and it's just like the person who works at it isn't always there. It's just like once you get there, you just gotta ring the bell and someone comes to make you a drink.
Are all the seats taken?
Oh, there's no one at them right now. It's pretty early in the day.
Perfect. I will bow to give a slight flared bow to Manon and Nova. I believe I will have a drink after all that excitement.
I think I'll join you.
Actually, make that 3.
This is why I asked of all the seats.
I was sitting in the
Now-
hallway and just heard all the bullshit that was going on.
I do declare our spirits, our humors are off
You
balance.
didn't see anything, all right?
Yeah, I was smart. I didn't go in the room.
He never implied how
No,
bubbly that
Next
tub
time,
was.
next time.
That
I feel like he did that on purpose.
Ooh.
All right, so you guys make your way over to this small bar. You do see behind the bar there is quite a significant amount of different kind of ales, elixirs, different kind of stuff that they can make different kind of cocktails, assumingly that maybe more of a very high society person comes here, they can supply. There is a small bell there that just says ring for assistance. And then there's just 3 like bar stools there for sitting at. That's just enough space where you can have some arm room, but you're still kind of, you know, shoulders to shoulders with somebody else.
I will take a seat and grab the bell. Ladies?
Immediately,
Something. You pick.
immediately another gentleman comes out, pretty tall, very young, barely any fuzz on the face, but is a wood elf. But it just immediately comes out. I apologize. Immediately just kind of, you know, washes off his hands, dries them off. He puts a towel over his apron, comes out. He just rolls up his sleeves. Good day to all of you. How can I help? What can I get you?
DM to player does Nova recognize any of the different like elixirs out in the back on the bar?
Yeah, I mean, like, a bunch of stuff is, like, everything here is something you can get in the Feywild. There's a couple things that they have that are for, like, different realms, but they're more expensive as they'd be, like, shipped in.
Is there anything from my
yeah, so you guys would have a
homeland?
Starvale Sunrise, which is kind of like, you know, like a, just like any other drink, very similar to their name. But it would have like rum, tequila in it, and then it would have like a bunch of different flavors to make it like a tequila.
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, a starlight sunrise, please.
Perfect choice. He goes over there, starts grabbing like 3 different things. So how you all doing today? Start shaking the thing. Pours you a glass.
I don't do anything. I just sit there
The quiet type.
and wait for my drink.
You too. What can I get for you?
I'm curious if you have the ingredients to make an Aberus, if I remember the name, mermaid water.
I mean, we do have the bottle. I will advise it's very, very potent. So,
Mermaid bath water.
A small snort, if you would, for
you just
for
want a
me
shot?
and my
you want
supposed 2
3
friends.
shots?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Two.
don't want.
Two.
No,
2
I
shots.
don't want
2
it.
shots.
I will
Okay.
take.
This is where everybody dies.
He immediately
Shots.
pulls out like a champagne
Shot.
bottle of perfectly blue liquid that just looks like the cleanest water in existence.
Wait, what is that?
Immediately just shakes it up, puts it inside, puts some ice in it, shakes it, just immediately takes 2 shots and just slides it in front of Manon and Bjorn. Enjoy.
Nova just
How much?
shakes her head.
Well, we got 1 drink, we got 2 shots. We getting anything else?
No,
We'll stop with that.
I want to say,
What's
got
the
any vermouth because we're in Fairmouth. which
Jesus Christ.
felt like
Can I
vermouth.
just say that is the most Midwestern thing ever? It's Vermouth. It's not vermouth, it's Vermouth.
Is it? I've always called.
No, that's what I'm
Anyway.
saying. It's like the most Midwestern thing ever to give a town like this really European name and then pronounce it completely otherwise.
Vermouth.
Oh. Well,
They are spelled the same.
Anything for you, ma'am?
I just am eyeballing the shot and eyeballing Bjorn. Be like, I think this is fine.
All right, so sunrise, 2 shots, 8 gold.
I just
I will
hand
pay.
him.
I will
8 gold.
actually slap.
Before he does
I will
that,
stop.
I just.
Just takes it,
Oh.
puts it in the pocket. Is
Yep.
there anything else? Do you want me to stay, or are you 3 good for a little while?
I think we'll be fine.
Fantastic. Everyone have a fantastic day, and welcome to Vermouth. Immediately heads up.
Soon as he leaves, I will put my hand over Manon's glass. Tiny sip. Tiny sip.
It
It's
actually
good,
smells. It
but-
smells fantastic. This drink smells incredible.
You might just want to
Okay.
sniff it instead of drink it.
Why? Are you gonna kill me?
It's very strong.
I want it to might if you don't sip it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up.
toast.
Manon's never done shots before, so she was just gonna assume this was a stupid small cocktail. Pick it up and sniff it.
Okay, it smells great. You don't smell any alcohol on it at all. It smells like kind of like a champagne mixed with like a very, very like almost kind of a very like a sweetness to it, like almost like a blueberry sweetness to it.
She'll take a little sip.
You're just enough to like touch the lips, or like how much of a sip?
Like a
Side-eye Nova as she does.
I just shake
Like
my
if
head
you just
and
do
drinking
just
my
enough, just like to
tea.
get the taste of it, it tastes great. It tastes just like it smells. It is.
it's like a shot glass amount, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm rolling to see how stupid I'm gonna be about
Well,
this.
hold up. Are you rolling to see if you're gonna take the shot, or are you rolling Constitution save throw?
I'm rolling to see if I'm going to take a
Okay.
a sip, which would be like about half of it, or if I'm literally just gonna like taste it.
Gotcha.
I rolled to take a sip because I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I mean it tastes great. I mean, I don't know how much Manon has experience with alcohol, but if you have any, this doesn't taste like it. This tastes like a very, very fantastic, like a sparkling wine of some kind or something like that. Just really good. You don't get any alcohol on it.
I just put down like, okay.
Bjorn takes an equally small sip. Smart. A very regal decision. Smirk.
Yeah, is this it? Like, is this just a really small cocktail?
Oh, just wait.
What does that mean?
Oh, it will hit you eventually.
You know what? Why don't you take another sip? You're right. You are princess of the Shadowfell. Another sip. Or don't. Your choice.
Insight check. I don't trust you. Ugh. Right,
Take money.
What'd you roll? Did you roll 20?
I gotta work in 20.
Oh, you slut. I got a 19. You beat me. All right,
That's what I
drink
said
the
it.
rest
I
of
said it.
I'll just drink the rest of it.
You're gonna drink the rest of it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
I roll my eyes.
You don't
No.
understand what they're talking about. This is very, very, very good. As you're like trying to like look at it, and you're just like, I don't understand. At that moment, you need to make me a Constitution save throw with disadvantage.
I knew it was going to be with disadvantage. God damn it.
I also need to know Manon's tolerance level. Does she drink a lot, or does she not have experience with alcohol?
No.
Got it. Fantastic.
Like, she drinks, like, because she has to,
Like a glass of
for social
wine,
gatherings.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
A glass of wine. She's never taken a shot before, that's for sure.
Got
You've
it.
fallen for one of the classic blunders of D&D. Drink with the bard.
What you get?
Oh, that's so bad. At least my con's pretty high. That's a 7.
Okay. Within like a minute, you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this doesn't, it's just really, really good. And then after like a minute, all of a sudden,
Can I say too, when I finished the shot and I was like, okay, well, we're supposed to be back at the room, so I'm just gonna head back. So I get up to leave.
Okay, so as soon as
I
you
put
stand
my
up
hand
then,
on her shoulder.
as soon as you stand up then, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I'm gonna try like reach out to try to catch her because she's gonna
I'm not.
probably fall.
Actually, pretty good, even with disadvantage. 15 plus 2, 17.
Okay, you start to like wonder, you just like all of a sudden feel like you slip and you kind of like lean up against the wall and the whole room is spinning. You are nauseous, you feel ill, and you can't make heads or tails of what is doing this to you, but
I just grab her shoulders. It's like, are you okay? Or is it hitting you?
and that's all you hear.
Bjorn, what the fuck?
I just
One more
like,
small sip. I will slip under her shoulder and we will make our way
Yeah.
back to her room.
I totally just like down like shotgun the rest of my drink and like grab the other side of her and be like, Warren, really? She's not from here. Did you really think she should have that?
Didn't you have the same drink?
No.
No, she had a
something
sunrise.
did it.
She had a
Bjorn
cocktail.
I
did.
had something from home.
You guys both shot.
No.
Nova.
Sips.
Nope. No, Nova
did
was
thinking
smart. She
outside.
took something from her homeland instead.
And then just chugged it.
Yeah, because it's time to go back to the
All right,
room
so
to
you guys
get Manon
hear
back
someone
to
coming in the room as you do see Bjorn kind of helping carry Manon
I'm
in.
helping too.
As
Trying.
you see them both trying to help carry Manon in, as Manon is not even
What
half drunk.
happened?
Bjorn gave her a shot
Mega
of
lightweight
something
over here.
she should have never had.
I
so
told her
so
to
you
sip
didn't
it.
find Alistair and you went drinking.
No, they found him.
We found way too much
Oh.
of Alistair, unfortunately, but he
I
should
come
be
walking
coming.
in.
We're not enough for some parties involved.
I am
You.
Let's get you
She-
to bed.
As she's
Yes,
pointing
she
at you,
is.
Alistair, she's like pointing at
Let's-
the wall.
Like,
Wow, I'm
I
glad
just,
that
like-
this was so important.
this is super important because
Okay, you
you weren't there yesterday when we
need-
tried to have a meeting.
Manon,
And-
sit down before you fall down, please.
I'm perfectly
very
fine.
No.
What's
Please,
happening here?
please, just sit down.
No, this is super important
Just-
because
just
we
sit-
need to
That's
actually function as a team. And you've been somewhere, and you've been somewhere, and I point at Roneen.
Nova's like grabbing water and bringing her water.
I'm right
Drink-
here. What
drink-
are you on
Drink
about?
some water. Drink some
You
water.
all seem to have a
Manon.
great handle on this. Let me know when the school lets us know what's going on, and I'll just like turn to walk out.
Where do we let you know? Where have you gone?
205.
You
All
got
right.
your own whatever.
I look
No,
between
you can't-
Azalia and Alistair. And folk families are weird.
Can I go punch him? Because
No, you
we need
need
to
to
be
sit
in
down.
the
You
same
have to
room.
walk for that.
You
my guess.
You're gonna
No,
face plant in the
no.
wall.
You need to sit
I
down.
do water once. Let's go for the wall this time.
You need to drink some water. Here, have some water. Drink this water. Manon, drink
I'm
the water.
only drinking this because you're giving it to me and not Bjorn.
That's
Bjorn?
smart.
What's I look at Bjorn and I look back at what's she on about?
I gave her some water and did agree with her.
Mermaid
What sort
water.
of water? Mermaid water?
Yes,
I
mermaid
told her
water.
to sip it.
Manon, I don't know if this will work because I've never tried it before, and I just kind of boop her on the back and try cure wounds.
Doesn't do anything.
The cleric in me is like, there's a spell, there is a spell. Please have
no,
it.
Nova, you gave her
I don't
water.
know that either.
Yes.
Manon, do you drink the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprisingly, as you start drinking the water, as you take in more water than this is actually supplied, you actually start feeling better. You are still technically drunk, but you're able to control your faculties. Due to the effects of the way that this alcohol works, it's meant for people to actually keep water in their body. As you start to drink more water than you actually drink of the alcohol, it does counter some of the effects.
Name's Joe. 4 before we figured this out.
It is meant for merfolks. Water in
Listen.
body.
I'm so
I'm gonna
glad it was
chug
in
the
campaign.
entire-
Sure.
The entire glass, and I just hand her another one. I'm like, can I have more, please?
Yes, and I just get her more. You should probably drink about let's see, probably 8 glasses would be the best.
8?
Yes.
Might want to sleep in the bathtub.
Alistair, as you're going downstairs, you do hear a commotion
I did
outside of the actual inn itself. It sounds
Okay.
like either it's a parade or maybe something has decided to Sorp crowd, something's going on that every patron in the streets has decided to pull aside to the walls and ooh and ah over it.
And would I be able to see the street from my room or no?
No. You would have to go out in the main floor to go see what's
All
going
right.
on the street.
I'm just gonna kind of what? I'm gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Okay. At this point, you do see, you hear someone yelling out, "We got another one! Another one!" Immediately you start hearing like gossiping. Jesus, that's another fucking one. How are they saving these people? As you start to see,
Do we hear this in our room?
No. You see like a procession of like 20 soldiers, but these aren't like soldiers for a certain army. These look like hunters of a certain kind. Like they all have their own clothing on. They're not part of a specific order. Maybe they're part of a certain guild or something like that. And you see one bigger guy, and he's holding up a carriage end with both hands, and he's wheeling off. And you see that there's someone arm hanging over the side, and they look dead inside, but they're like, "He's alive! Take him to the angel, quick!"
If there's anybody like that looks like just somebody from the town, I'll kind of like lean over and like, what's this about? What's going on?
That's the second one that they brought over from the Elder Realm. They said they couldn't do it, and now that's the second one in 1 week.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna need to explain this to me like I'm not from here. Because
Looks at you, it's like, we have a new professor, and he's been helping save a group that's been trapped in a realm, and they've been coming back unconscious, but they said it couldn't be done, and this person started doing it, and now there's a second person back. You just see like an arm draped over. You can't see within the carriage unless you actually specifically like to jump over or like fly over or like walk behind. But you do see like a darker skinned arm kind of hang over like the carriage. Based off, let's see, would be that arm. It looks like there is leather, like not leather wraps, but looks like almost like they got leather armor over their whole arm that's hanging.
I'll just be like, what do you mean there was a group stuck in the Elder Realm?
Oh,
what was that about?
We weren't told much. As another person comes over, like a couple gossiping, it's like there's been some hubbub about there was this group that was sent out, and they were supposed to go retrieve some stuff from another area, and then they were trapped for the longest time. And apparently, the head professor found it prudent to be able to save them. They couldn't do it, and this one person came in, and we don't know who it is, but they came in, and there was one that came in like, what was it, 6 days ago, and it was like red hair. That's all we really saw, and it was we don't know much about it, but it's been kind of the talk of the town.
And nobody knows the name of this professor?
Let me see if I can we weren't was it Roman. We only know the first name, I believe Roman. We don't know if he's actually a professor or not, but apparently the headmaster hired him for a very specific kind of thing he does. But ever since he came around, these people have been just, I mean, it's only 2, but I mean, in 20 years, that's 2 where none's done it before.
Who was the first one that was saved?
Oh, we don't know the name. Just all we saw was like reddish hair, a little bit of a tanner skin. We couldn't see inside the carriage much. They don't usually let us really see who's inside the carriage, but usually there's something that we try to find out.
Is there any stories of this group that disappeared 20 years ago that this person would match the description of who they were?
Oh, we don't know that, but if you want to find information, you want to go find Glyph. Glyph is, I mean, he's up over by the school, but he doesn't actually work there. As far as we understand, he just kind of lives in the area around there. They kind of let him hang around. He's definitely an interesting sort.
That.
Just be surprised when you see him.
What does Glyph look like? So I know what he looks like when I find him.
Whitish hair, a little bit of purple. He'll stand out. You'll see him.
All right. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate the information. It's always kind of good to hear stories.
She just immediately starts going to the crowd. People are trying to do what they can. They try to look up, but they're trying to do what they can to cover the body so no one sees who's actually inside. After the carriage gets to about the statue portion, the crowd starts dwindling down, and everybody goes back to the normal day's work, kind of like that.
And how many days has it been since the brouhaha with Silicon Dahlia? 3?
2.
2? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to, what time of day is it?
At this point, after all stuff's happening, I'd probably say it's dusk. Probably about 4 or 5. Sun is setting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stroll around town. Just start walking around, just looking at stuff.
Okay. As you're walking around town, you definitely see aesthetic of a lot of little streams that are coming through with koi inside and stuff like that. You definitely see that this is a very, very neighborhood oriented kind of group. Everybody kind of knows everybody. There's a few other businesses that have a similar height to them, like the inn. There's another one that looks like it's specifically a very, I wouldn't say fancy, but you can definitely tell by looking at it that compared to the other Arcane shops, is like the Arcane shop for people who either really know what they're looking for or have the money to spend for it, as it is a 4th floor building. The other thing that is the larger one, which is the only building that's 5 floors, is the town for the governess. It looks like the person who actually runs the town itself is actually not the headmaster, but is actually a sole female that's a high elf. There are some pictures kind of plastered around her to kind of keep that are kind of promoting her to keep her position in the following year. But it's not
her name on this?
done so. Her last name is Adeline.
Any wanted posters for small goblin and or kobolds or anything?
Well, I will get that to you. So give me an investigation
No, I'm
check.
kidding.
No. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, I was joking, but
I'm not.
Okay. That's not really good. That's a solid 3.
Okay. The only thing you do notice, 2 small things, is that when you're looking at these pictures, these plastered up things to promote the governess here, you actually notice that the governess is also the professor that was trying to block you guys out of the actual school, the female.
Got it. Okay.
When you're looking at wanted posters, there's only 2, but nothing about them grabs your attention as whoever made these wanted posters had the most bare bones information, not enough to even describe what the race was that did anything. You see someone stole from something, but it's small creature comes around once every 10 to 40 days. Another one that's a thief that, it's very broad information, anywhere between 10 to 30 years old, kind of like that, kind of it makes no sense of how this person even got enough money to even put a wanted poster up. But that's what you find. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Just crudely drawn with crayon. All right. right. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk around looking
Okay,
at shops
cool.
and stuff. I don't need anything specific.
Cool. Before we get too far into this, we got kind of quick. We're gonna take like a 10-minute break. We'll be right back. I'm gonna quick update the break screen. So if you see a break screen, I'm gonna quick load in the updated one. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Ooh.
And we're back. All right, so you just left the little group event out in the street, or you were still going through the street. I'm sorry, and then rest of the group inside. Anything you guys want to do?
Can I be more sober?
No,
But I drank my water.
you got rid of the effects, but you still are feeling very tipsy.
Oh.
I'm mostly just
I
sitting
would-
by Manon, giving her more water, and occasionally going to grab food and bring it over to her.
Like you've lost the full drunk effects, but you still have the annoying migraine. But you can at least
still
walk.
functional,
you can at
though,
least
right?
See, yeah, you can still function.
Can I get some plotting done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No one's doing anything after I've just tipsied up. I'm just gonna.
sort of just staring at her and looking restless. I'm very close to just being, I know you want us to stay, but what are we doing here? Following Alistair, but close to following Alistair and wandering around, so.
You're so correct. I'm sick of being here, and I'm gonna stand up and start walking towards the door. Let's go find this fucker.
Which fucker?
Whichever one we find first. And I like open the door and I just start walking out.
Okay.
We should go with her to make sure
I
she at least
stay
not
right
get.
close behind her.
Yeah.
What? Are we looking for Alistair? What are we doing?
I think she wants to find him, but also obviously, like, there's people from the, school and everything too. So let's just keep an eye on her.
Let's go find a nice
Just-
pond to sit in. Maybe that'll sober her up some more.
I'll stay. You, if both of you are going
you
with
sure?
her, you guys can deal
You don't
with
want-
Alistair, and
Oh,
he'll be
okay.
back. I'll make
You
sure
sure?
that if the college comes, I'll at least get the message.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sometimes when a person doesn't want to be found, it's best not to go and find him, but
Well,
go ahead. I will stay too.
I'd just as soon make sure
Okay.
that Manon stays.
That's pretty much it.
Last time I looked after her, it did not go so well, so I'll stay. And then I will slap Manon on the back
best that nobody's
and
alive.
lay healing
I'm already
hands on
gone.
her.
While y'all are having this conversation, she's
Oh,
like
you're
down
gone.
a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I've stayed close.
We're gonna go after you, being
Alright.
Rowena.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head down the stairs. Where are you guys heading?
We're following you, and if we can steer you back to the room, we will. So, or someplace to sit.
No, I'm on a mission. I feel, the tipsiness is working to my advantage. I feel actually very social, not shy whatsoever. And I feel like I have a newfound purpose in life. So I'm going to walk. Is there like a door guy, a doorman as
No.
I'm walking out the... Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll just start walking in the street. And
Okay.
if there's someone that looks like a hawker or someone, be like, hey, question. Have you seen I mean, he's not that much taller than me, but he thinks he is. He's got white hair. He's got red skin. He's got horns. He's got feathers. I've been trying to
Just
locate
points in a
him.
certain
He's
direction.
taking
doesn't seem to see
medication.
anything.
All right, cool. Thanks. And I just march off.
I'm sure she's very
Alistair, did you
obvious
start
to
heading
pick out.
towards the school to go find Glyph?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I don't know if this is important or not, so it's not something I'm gonna really dig into
Got
yet. But no, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land, like the shops. If anything
okay.
catches my attention, any weapon armor shop, maybe a bookstore would be kind of cool.
Okay. All right. Manon, it doesn't take you too long since it is just really one long street with a few intersections. You do see it. I mean, it's unless he's actively hiding, you see the red feathered wings up at like not all the way at the end, but maybe like 2/3 the way through town.
I'm going to walk not right behind him because he's not going to see me with those big ass wings, but I'll walk like adjacent behind him, and I'm just going to stay walking behind him and not say anything until he notices me.
Okay.
Once I spot him, I am going to say, I'm going to cast message and whisper, Kotman on some slack. She's not entirely sober. We're keeping an eye on her.
I can reply back, right, with message?
Yes.
She's a big girl. She can do whatever she wants. And if she tries something, let her. And I'll like just keep walking without even looking back.
Just gonna stay
Don't worry,
following
I've done
him.
my bit.
I look at.
I'll stay following him.
I look at Roneen and be like, so what should we do? Should we go with them or like after
Keep
her?
her as much out of trouble as we can.
Okay, maybe just give her some distance. Plus, you've never been here, have you?
Not in this part. I'm sure I've been somewhere in the ocean.
Yeah, we could explore a little bit.
I'm good to keep an eye on her, just for entertainment value, if nothing else.
True.
That's my girl.
Okay, I'll come with just in case we need an extra hand.
Not too long into this, there is what looks like a student that comes through town, and it kind of like makes a beeline direction straight to Alistair. Alistair, you would notice this. It's like randomly students start noticing a younger gentleman starts like spot you, not even really like hidden about it. Starts like making their way right towards you as you see like a very, very short-eared, you assume half elf starts walking his way towards you.
If I can tell he's a student, like my hand defaultly just like grips a little harder on my shield.
Okay.
But like I hold off and I'm like, can I help you?
Yeah. I was told by Professor Adeline that we were supposed to. Well, I was given a description of you, but you're no offense, but the wings kind of stuck out. I was told that you have your appointment tomorrow, midday.
Oh, okay. Is there a time of day that they would prefer us to be there?
Noon would be the most preferable. You have 1 hour with the headmaster, I was told.
Better than nothing. Appreciate your help.
Pleasure. Really shuts my mouth.
What's your name, son?
Hansel.
Yes, and his sister, Gret. Okay.
What's your name, son? As a 20-year-old
In
man.
my head didn't match for a second.
I've seen some things, done some stuff.
I've seen some shit, man. You don't even know. Once saw a bear attack a little blonde girl. No. If he seems like nervous or like on edge, like how old is he?
You'd assume maybe 21, possibly 22.
Oh, he's like my age. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought when you said like student,
Even
I was
more
thinking, like, this little
disrespectful.
kid.
Well, this is like a more college level, so like he just looks
Okay.
like maybe he hasn't really left the town before, so he's very odd to strangers.
Okay. I retract the son comment then. I'll just be like, if he looks like kind of nervous or whatever, I'll just be like, you did good, and I'll like tap him on the shoulder. Nice job, bud.
Thanks. And he immediately starts running off backwards to school.
All right. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll tell the guys later.
He did good delivering a message. I say, like, right next to you.
Yeah, he seemed nervous, so I figured I told him he did a good job.
See him kicking through the streets. I did a good job. I did a good job.
Skipping through the streets.
Hey, Gretel, I did a good job. Fuck you. And just runs off.
I found this house made of candy.
Fuck this witch!
I feel like I'm picturing
You
this
better
as
have
like
my money.
Jeremy Renner saying this to like a 20-year-old Gemma.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, you made him happy. Does that make you feel better?
Makes him feel better, it seems. Well, you got a problem with people feeling happy?
No, that was actually a compliment.
Okay. Do I see anything shop-wise near me, Joe? Anything interesting?
I mean, there's a couple bookstores. There's a couple enchanted like enchanters shops, and there's one.
I'll go to the closest bookstore.
Okay. Each bookstore is about like just a single floor, but they're quite like long. You do find yourself in like both of them are designed the same way. Like the front is kind of designed in very much more casual, maybe folklore books, but nothing that is considered everything that's like fiction. But true like lore novels, nonfiction is in the back, and then there's kind of like an upper level that's restricted. Like you need to have some kind of pass to go up, and it's actually spell books to rent.
Okay. Yeah, I just go in. I start looking at the books in the front to begin with.
I'm following him like a weirdo.
You want something?
Manon, you hear someone whisper behind you. It's like that's the one that keeps kicking in doors. Just watch your shit.
Just give him like a weird look, and I'm just like, it's not the meanest thing someone said about me, so.
I did say you're worthless.
I dealt with some shit in the Shadowfell. Kicking indoors is pretty nice. Just response, Alistair. No, I'm just curious what you're doing.
Looking at books currently, I guess. If you really need to know everything that I'm doing every minute of every day.
I mean, you are looking at books, so I figured that much.
Good job, detective.
Thanks.
Manon's new side outfit, Captain Obvious.
And her sidekick, Azalia, oblivious girl.
The story just
Who
writes
is
itself.
not here.
That's why she's oblivious. I'm just like, I'm grabbing different like story, like fairy tales and stuff off the shelf and just kind of like flipping through them.
Cool. All right. Anybody else, whether you're with them or not, anybody else want to do something?
Oh, books again. I'm gonna turn to Nova. You interested in this?
She just shakes her head.
The worst
Alright.
person to ask in this group.
It's like, how, it doesn't even look at what the book is. She's like, yeah, interested. That, all these.
There's just a Nova
She's the
smoke cloud.
third wheel.
All right then.
Before she leaves, she goes, "There's a pond over there."
I consider the Azalia saying we should stay together. I consider the pond. I consider the bookstore. I go check out the pond. Have fun.
I just
You guys go to
take a
pond.
beeline to like the spell, like the star charts, right past Alistair and all of them. Just like...
Anybody else?
I would, since I stayed in a room, not really like slight bow to Azalia. I would like to head to the balcony and sit cross-legged, put my blades out, and light my candle, and
Okay.
sit there with a very conflicted face, but enjoying myself.
Okay. Azalia, anything you want to do?
I was reading my book, but I saw him take out the candle, and I want to know what the deal is about the candle, so I am going to walk behind him and stare at him like a creeper for a while, and see if it does anything.
Against like a glass
Oblivious
door of a
girl.
balcony.
What you do? No.
What's up, buddy? No,
I am
I
gonna-
will notice
Go ahead.
Azalia. I'm gonna feel Azalia staring at me, and I'm gonna gesture to the space in the balcony directly across from me and the candle.
I'll walk and I'll sit cross-legged and I'll sit up and I'll stare at the candle for a little bit. Does it do anything?
No.
I will
It burns.
no, and I'll just sit there very quietly enjoying the candle and Azalia's company.
After a while of awkward silence, for at least on Azalia's part, she's gonna look at Bjorn. Does it do anything?
Functionally, it burns. A little warmth. personally, reminds me of old times, and I'll kind of gaze over the balcony at the Feywild. Also glad to be here in the present time with such fine company. Well, some finer than others, if I'm being honest. No offense meant. Your brother is a
Asshole.
unique soul. You said that, not I. Did you, player to player, did you share kind of or did we get, because of hearsay gossip, did we get the gist of why you and Alistair had your tiff?
Unless you were on the soldier field and heard everything we were screaming at each other, we didn't say anything.
No. Your brother and you seem very different, if you don't mind me saying so.
We are. We're twins, but we have different personalities.
And in some ways, at least the one who has walked a path or two, you seem to, although I hope it converges for your sakes, walk separate paths. He'll stare at the candle and then look up at her. Can I offer something? A humble piece of advice. For what it's worth, from an old sea dog like myself.
Sure.
He's gonna nervously reach in his pocket and start kind of like a coin in between his knuckles of this blue gemstone. Not all siblings will walk the same path, but truly, whatever you can do, whatever either one of you can sacrifice or give or forgive, do it. Regret is a dark ocean, and it can swallow you. Especially when you lose the ones you love, or even if you kill the ones you hate. Same Black Sea. And excuse me, I don't mean to overstep, and it might be the bard in me, but you, fair lady, deserve far better. As does your brother, even if he doesn't think so.
I'm not gonna be mad at him forever, but I'm still pissed at him right now. I wish him no ill harm, and I'm always gonna be there for him, but right now I'm too upset. I'm too angry to talk to him. So I'll give it time, and when the time's right, I'll talk to him again. But for now, who knows?
He'll extinguish the candle, spoken like a good sister.
Bjorn, what's your
Thanks,
passive
Bjorn.
perception?
Gods. Come on, man, I just did my candle thing. Why you gotta be this way? 16.
As you're sitting face out, you're putting your candle away, you're looking out. There is a creature that does not match the rest. Animals are a little bit different here in the Feywild, but there's one animal here that's just going around, and people are looking at it funny, and to you, this is just a bird. And people are looking at it very awkwardly, like, the fuck? Like, keeps looking back, and it, almost like they're insulted by it by some way possible. You see it flying around, it's like fucking with people. It looks like a small-sized hawk.
So I just see it as a hawk, but everybody else sees it as not a hawk?
No, it's a hawk, but it looks like every time someone goes by it to try to give it attention, it looks like they respond to it like it's almost insulting them.
Looking past this area. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I am going to walk at the rail and stare out at the hawk and see if I will really concentrate on the hawk and see what happens.
Okay. You
When I
concentrate on the
turn
hawk.
around,
Okay.
sorry, just in between that, when I turn around to kind of look what he's looking at, do I see anything?
I mean, the hawk is there. He's not seeing things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like the hawk, okay. And I'm gonna
Joe's like, haha, I'm gonna put this hawk in and fuck them up for like 25 minutes. They're gonna think it's this big thing. No, it's a hawk.
I'm gonna get up and head back in while he takes a look at that.
Okay. After like a few minutes, Bjorn, like nothing seems to happen. Like you're wondering, like, why are people like getting so pissed off at this bird? And then until like the bird's like looking around and just like notices that you're staring, just like a double take and just like looks at you and almost like a like what the fuck? It immediately kind of like puffs out its chest and kind of like shrugs its wings, like you want a piece of this, kind of like that.
Oh, I will match that. I'm a little buzz from the mermaid water.
He's gonna get in a fight with the bird.
Flip him the bird.
Eventually the bird like looks at you and like looks crooked, and then it does like a thing with its like right wing and kind of does this with its wing.
Wait.
Flies up and immediately lands on the post right in front of you. It just kind of like reaches out its neck and stretches out as far as possible to try to eye you up.
I will take on a very bird-like, because I've been
Ryan
on
knows
the
what I'm
ocean
doing.
and I've seen a lot of birds. I hate that so much. Why did you have to say that? Why couldn't you wait till after? You know what? Now, where's my tinfoil pink helmet? I am going to stand back, look at it, get a vibe. It might not be what I think it is. And go. You got a message, little bird?
Stretches out a little bit further. Merely like hops over to one side, stretches out a little bit further, looks at you. Kind of straightens back up. Just keeps looking at you.
You know, I haven't had dinner yet. I've never had hawk before. I heard in some places it's a delicacy. No offense, I'm just making conversation because supposedly you're here to puff out your chest and be a big bad bird.
I wonder what Azalia's thinking while this is going on.
She's very.
I want to imagine soundproofs.
Candle was not a
Soundproof
normal
glass
candle
doors.
after all.
What was in that candle?
She comes out with her wings.
Yeah, where you at? Why you not backing me up? It's supposed to be my hype man, wing girl.
So after some time, if any of you like come back and like start scouring through town, and like maybe you look up at the balcony, you do see like occasionally like Bjorn like seriously getting pissed off at a hawk.
No,
Who's got a crossbow?
She's got her nose in a book.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
I mean, I'm probably going to try to have a conversation with the fish, so I'm not going to say anything.
Fair enough.
Okay, no. This episode brought to you by our animal friendships. Or...
To be fair,
Frenemies.
Manon and Alistair are probably having a conversation with the stone wall, aka each other.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing right now? Is he just been looking at books this whole time?
You guys are like acting like you're
What you
spies,
got?
where like you sit like at a
What
park
are you
bench,
doing?
but you never talk to each other. You just like lift up a thing. You guys are just talking side to side.
I'm just literally watching what he's doing and like all the and Loki secretly judging him for whatever book he's holding.
And then go behind his back after he passes from the first book to the second book and looking at the first book.
Every time he picks up a book that she's read, you just hear like a like based off of, and you hear like there's like a or like a like every time he
Say
picks up.
something, or are you just gonna keep sitting there this whole time humming at me?
I haven't read that one that you're reading or looking at.
What, this one? I was gonna like hold up like an older tome.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you haven't. It depicts the story of like an old soldier. He gets lost at sea, and well, the gods get pissed at him and don't let him return for like 10 years. It's a little homesick.
Gotta hold out, see if he'll hand me the book.
Yeah, I pass it over.
Do you like this one? Is it good?
Yeah, it's a pretty good story.
I'm gonna insight check him really quick, catch the vibes.
Okay. We need trust in this group.
Awkward exchange.
I didn't think to do that with the hawk.
Not like that. He just started acting weird. Well, actually, he's been acting weird this whole time.
I
But
puff out my
I'm insight
wings and
checking.
like,
You mean by being
Oh fuck! Oh, I don't remember which one it was.
This is the new.
It's the twinsy war move.
You guys look
I
like
got a
pretty
12.
chicken.
what was that, Manon?
I got a 12 on insight. What are your vibes?
Different than they have been. I will say maybe you pick up like for like a half second, maybe a hint of just like loneliness slash like could be contrived as homesick, maybe.
I'll flip through the pages and just... You said homesick? As I'm looking through the book.
Was that player to player?
No, character to character.
Oh. No, I didn't say anything about homesick. I just said that he couldn't get home for like 10 years.
Oh. Do you feel homesick?
Oh, maybe. I'm seeing some of these stories reminding me of people back home.
Is that why you've been kind of touchy lately?
Is there like chairs and stuff in here, Joe? Is this like a Barnes and Nobles where they got like
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a little coffee
Alright.
shop next to it, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a Barnes and Noble date. We got it.
yeah.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna go like sit in one of the chairs and just like slouch for a second. Just be like, I mean, that's not the main thing. But, I mean, that's always been there. Just frustrated.
With what?
All of you fuckers.
I mean,
I don't know.
fair, but which part exactly? The part where I'm being an asshole to you on purpose, or the part where asshole
that's
things just
consistent.
happen?
At least that's a consistent thing from you. But no, I don't know. Just my whole life has been more or less planned for me. I guess you can understand that. But without it being said up front to me. Now I'm in that position just feels honestly like absolutely nobody's listening. And I'm supposed to be this person with knowledge and abilities and able to help guide in a direction, and it just feels like falling on deaf ears, and I'm running into brick walls, and I don't even know.
You feel like no one listens to you?
More or less.
Well, don't get too big of an ego, but I've kind of been following you around not following you around, trying to hunt you down the last few days, because it seems like we can't ever get really a plan going unless you're involved. Kind of need you there to figure things out.
I don't know. You guys came up with this fine.
What, coming to the Feywilds? The thing that you wanted to do since before we talked to the Mindweaver last?
Well, I just said that was one of our options. I'm just trying to
think
lay
you're
out...
giving
I don't know. I'm just trying to look at what we have for facts and options and just systematically come up with an answer.
And we don't have all the answers yet.
Right. The facts that we do have can lead us to new questions and or answers.
So if you isolate yourself from everyone else and aren't there when we can find answers and put our brains together to figure out what to do next, how are we going to move to the next step?
Well, and again, it seems like everybody else seems to have the answers. So
I don't have any fucking answers. I don't think anyone has any answers except for Nova, because she's got that book and she's really smart, but she's kind of an outlier in the situation.
she's more observant, but you're not wrong.
But even she doesn't have all the answers. We kind of need everyone to put their brains together to figure out what to do next and where to go and how to get information. I mean, we're still waiting for them to get back with us about the school, and as of right now, the only plan I have is breaking and entering tomorrow.
I mean, you were there. They said we could meet them at noon tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah.
Sorry, you were drinking. It happens.
It was not my idea. Kind of.
What? Thought everybody had ideas here and plans.
I'm trying to make you feel better. Which is kind of a weird thing for me to say out loud.
Oh, I appreciate it. And for what it's worth, sorry about your mom. Could have done something else. Done something to help.
She's kind of taken aback by that for a minute, and she just kind of quickly tries to like push down the surprise on her face. I can't fix it right now. We'll just fix it later.
Well, if there's anything that I can do, I'll try to help. Nobody needs
Maybe
to
start sticking with the team. Did something happen in the Shadowfell that I don't know about?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, you and Azalia got into it. I know that.
Yeah,
But I don't,
because
you
she
know,
can't-
before we got there, but
Right, because she can't leave well enough alone. That's the problem. My dad showed up.
oh,
Yeah. And he was watching this whole damn thing happen and unfold and did absolutely dick to stop or help.
and that means you're mad at Azalia?
No, I'm mad at him, but I'm also mad at her for the crap that she pulled. Like, yeah, would I love to know information about our mom or a way to potentially save her? Of course. But at the end of the day, that's not something that we're going to do right now. And there is way more incredible things going on that need to be handled before something like that affect way more than just 2 or 3 people. Being
I get
pragmatic
that.
about it.
I get that, but I don't know. Your mom kind of directly ties into Dira and the Eternal Guardian and all of that. I think it's understandable, and if anything, it's a good motivation to kind of figure out more, right?
Well, the Eternal Guardian is a whole nother mess of issues, aside from this whole Malik thing and the Weave Mind in of itself. And fucking Remus, for that matter. These are all world-ending problems.
Yeah, the Weave Mind. Is there a reason that you can't be there for the meetings, you know?
I have no idea why I wasn't there.
I'm assuming it has to do with this, and I just like touched the bangle thing bracelet I put on my horn that I left there.
I don't know, maybe. I didn't put mine on, so I guess that's a sound logic.
Well, you could put it on.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to. I don't trust her, and I don't know what those things can or can't do. And I don't really want her...
Alistair, what's the saying? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer? You don't have to trust her.
That's why I'm traveling with you guys. And I just kind of smirk for a second.
I'm being pragmatic here.
I'll see if I can find out more about this thing beforehand. I just don't trust her, and I don't need her having some way to manipulate us.
I mean, the rest of us are already wearing ours, so she's gonna do some crazy manipulation shit. What
Right, it would be
difference
nice
is it really gonna make?
One of us having a clear head and maybe pulling the rest of us out of it. I just
You know what?
would like
Fine.
to have more information about it, that's all.
I'm gonna try to take my bracelet thing off my horn. Can I take it off my horn?
Yeah.
From the Weave Mine?
Yeah, take it off.
Take it off. I can take it off. And then I just put it back on. I didn't die.
Maybe next time we talk to her, I'll put it on beforehand. But for right now, I don't.
Look, if we're gonna
find someone
all
to look at it.
to look at the bracelet,
Yeah, to make sure there's nothing hidden on it magically.
I mean, if you want to. Look, the point that I'm trying to make is we're all a team. And so that means we need to stick together and maybe all wear bracelets if we're going to have important conversations with old elder deities that are long forgotten, or if we're going to go meet the headmaster of a school, we should maybe all stay in the same room, or at least similarly, or communicate.
I'll be there tomorrow, don't worry. And like at this point he's gotten up and he's like grabbing a book of Little Blue Hood, and he kind of like opens it, and he's like, you know how you're asking about what's going on with me and Azalia?
Yeah.
I read this one and I throw her the book.
Just like catch it on top of the Odyssey already. Little Blue Hood? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Definitely not a known story by the name of Little Red Something.
No, I'm sorry. My brain went to like the Crips. Like,
Yeah, she pulls out her cat.
I'm sorry. It's living with Chuck, him knowing too much about that shit. Okay.
There's like the
Nothing,
big,
I would've read
the
this before.
large mean coyote.
Are you gonna talk to her?
Look, let me just say, what's the bad thing in that book?
A coyote.
Okay. How about every fairy tale that exists? There's usually something bad there.
Are you saying Azalea's a villain?
No, what I'm saying is Azalia is oblivious. Our dad,
I can't argue with you on that one.
we reached an age where our dad put us on 2 different courses. He continued my training, but tenfold. It was combat every day. It was learning strategies, tactics, history, every day. And for her, yeah, she learned some of those things, a little bit, but he protected her. I'm guessing because he saw too much of our mom in him. But Azalia likes to think that we had the same upbringing. We did. You've seen my scars. I know you've walked in a few times with me not having a shirt on.
Okay, we don't need to go into details.
Just the bad things in those fairy tales, our dad made that world. But what he didn't think was that did create those bad things as well. And those were on the far outskirts of that reality, that realm. He didn't know anything about this, and neither does Azalia, but you can only train so much with a small wooden puppet or a cat with a rapier. So I went to those dark places and I faced those things.
Have you told her any of this?
If I did, my dad would have freaked out. And I didn't need her going to those places looking for those things, looking for a fight. If I got this from one of them, she would have gotten much worse.
Well, your dad can't really do anything about it now, and it's not like she can go to those places now.
It's not the point. My point is that she has been protected, and she has been given a much calmer life than I have. And it's frustrating because at times that carefree obliviousness, she doesn't realize the things that I had to go through.
Well, maybe you should tell her. I mean, do you want to protect her still?
She's my sister, of course I do.
Well, then talk to her. Explain all that to her. Help protect her by teaching her.
I don't know if that's going to help by teaching her anything, but if anything, it's just going to open her eyes up, and I feel bad. She has a certain innocence to her that I hate to be the one to destroy.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but look at this world. This is one world. We just came from 2 others. The world's full of bad shit.
Sucked.
Thank you. I'm working on it. The world sucks. She's gonna figure it out sooner or later. You can either be there to help her and pick her up when she falls down, which is what we all should do because we're all a team. Or you can let it break her, which I don't recommend. And I know you probably don't want to happen, even if you are mad at her right now.
Sorry, just
So
looked at the
she's-
chat and saw, did he eat a baby off the city wall?
Did he what?
The Twitch chat said, did he eat a baby off the city wall? Sorry. Sorry, continue.
It's not going to get any easier. And she's going to get exposed to all that stuff at some point anyway, so you got exposed to it first. Help her. Be that person that you wish you had in those moments. And stop fucking smiling. What are you laughing about?
Stupid 13-year-old brain. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to talk to her soon.
And stop hiding from the group. We need you, okay?
Yeah, I'll I don't know. I'll try to be around more, I guess.
Do you always travel with a rubber ducky? Why was there a rubber ducky in the bathtub?
I don't know, I guess it was complimentary, maybe? It was just in the bathroom.
Anyway, okay.
You can borrow it if you want.
No, I don't need a rubber ducky.
It's actually kind of
Actually, forget we had this conversation. Like the last part of this conversation. I'm gonna go check out. And I walk away with both of the books that you handed to me and buy them.
Okay. Alright. It does get later. At this point, after the conversation zone, you do notice that the lanterns are now illuminated within the street. Sun is almost fully set. There's only a little bit of the orange glow over the ridge side itself. Other than that, the town is illuminated by enchanted lanterns that have a bit of a fade light within each one. So let's get later. Bjorn, you're still dealing with this fucking hawk. This hawk is still there. It's still kind of like...
I got plans for this hawk. If you ain't got plans for this hawk, I do right now. I have noticed that I would assume after a few minutes of watching this epic stare off, or strut off, feather off, whatever, Azalia has done her own thing and maybe found other forms of entertainment. Once I see she's not looking, I'm gonna drop this. Ooh, I'm a funny hawk. I'm gonna fight. I would like to cast Necrotic Shroud on the hawk. I would like a Charisma saving throw of 15.
Okay. That's a fail.
Yes. So, you want to see my wings? Blacked out eyes, skeletal wings out the back. The hawk's terrified of me. I don't know how it works out of combat, but in combat, it's frightened to me until my next turn. It lasts at least a minute or until I end it as bonus action. Technically, if I attack it, it would also take 5 points of necrotic damage, but I don't really want to attack the hawk.
So the hawk immediately
Especially with
flies off.
necrotic damage. I can't cook it.
So the hawk flies off and immediately just like freaking out and starts like flying down as you immediately hear this woman, Jerome, where the fuck are you, Jerome? As immediately Jerome just immediately lands on this like ginger-headed like wood elf that looks like immediately lands on there. Where the fuck have you been? And like the hawk just starts like wailing at her. Like, I don't fucking care. Look, Franklin and Louis are being assholes. I need your help to deal with this shit.
Can I look over the railing of where the hawk flew?
Sure. You see a wood elf perfectly talking to this hawk. Like, they're talking. Yeah.
Hi.
What? I'm having a conversation. Do you mind?
I would... No, but I do mind. Keep your little pet on a tighter leash.
Pet? Immediately you just see like... you just see the hawk immediately look around and just like... do this. Like with the wing, kind of like that. And eventually... she's like, alright. You probably fucking started, you little asshole, and just starts like walking off with Jerome.
He did.
They start walking their way back up to the school.
I am so glad I got rid of the fucking hawk, and we'll go back and sit cross-legged and chill.
Fucking Jerome always
And be very proud. And be very proud of my.
I really
hey,
wanted
DM,
to.
do I level up?
No.
That was really an epic battle. I'm just saying, and I was all by myself.
I really wanted to speak Jerome, but you didn't do any kind of beast speak. It's like, fuck, I was practicing my Jerome all fucking day.
Sorry.
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Hey,
We're
there's
gonna
nothing
see her
to say
again.
that you don't have that. You couldn't get beast speak the entire time we was in the far
Oh
realms.
my god, is this a Spur's voice?
No, this is
This is our voice.
That's
this
the
is the
redhead.
That's the redhead's
the
voice.
redhead's voice.
I really wanted to be Hawk's
for a little
voice, 'cause
context
then
for
I
people who are
definitely wouldn't
confused,
feel like I
for a little
lost the
context
moment.
of who is confused, the Wood Elf is Ryan's character from Rise of the Eternal Guardian, the group that was from 10 years ago. This
And
is
she's
her-
Jenny
this is-
from the block. Got it.
Yeah, Foxy Druid, nice to meet you. You want some good berries?
Jerome's a little asshole hawk.
Do not take her good berry.
Yeah, don't give Jerome
Not
good
like
berries.
for
He
anything
gets stoned at good
unnatural.
berries.
What's the start?
How do you think we
What's a
survived
good
in the
base
far
if you
realms
on the back of a truck? Ye old wagon. Discounted. You see
so-
the dent on them?
With the night closing up, is there anything that anybody wants to do in town before you return back to the inn?
When they eventually come out of the bookstore, wherever the nearest koi pond is, I'm just sitting in it.
Okay.
And kind of, if there are any fish, I'm just kind of.
They kind of like circle.
You're
on your
just
feet a
sitting in the
little bit,
dead
they kinda
center of
stick
it,
up a
like
little bit.
completely wet.
Yeah, I don't care.
And everyone around is not surprised at all because we're in the Feywild. So
I mean,
it's
there
not
is like
not a
other
shock.
like merfolk around that do kind of a similar thing, and it looks like the different fish in the water kind of like come up and they kind of like circle around the feet a little bit, figure 8, and then they kind of like move on. But yeah,
I'm just kind of twiddle fingers at them and just wait for the bookworms.
Am I still tipsy or am I sobered up
no,
at this
you're good
point?
now.
Hell yeah. I'm still following the group around.
Okay.
By the group, I mean Alistair, hoping that the rest of the group is joined back up so it doesn't feel weird, but I don't know where else to go at this point.
Is the
If I
bookstore-
see them come out, I'll join them. But it depends on how close
guess
I am
we'll
to
wait
the
for the
store, I
bookstore to
guess.
close for Nova to come out. We'll kick her out.
Accurate.
Nova would
Well,
probably
they,
have got. It comes out with like a stack of books, and then and several of them are like charts, and then kind of just holds them tight and walks off to a different area, and sits down and starts looking at the sky and start
Hey,
treading north.
Nova. Hey, we should probably take those back. It's getting late.
Do you need me to carry those for you? Okay.
Okay.
At this point, like the bell tower goes off 10 times.
Would there be more nocturnal people out now?
Yes.
Okay.
And can I
So-
see them strolling back from the balcony at some point?
Yes.
Do we see him fist fighting a bird
Not at
before we
this
did
point. This would have been done.
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah.
would have been done at that
The
point.
bird gone. You missed it. Should have bought tickets to the show.
Sorry.
Before they get back, can I do something?
Sure.
Okay, so after watching Bjorn for a bit and then realizing he's gonna be fighting that bird for a while, I'm gonna grab the sword that I had bought in the Feywild, and because of all that Bjorn had kind of told me, like, you don't know when it's just gonna be yourself and nobody else. I am gonna go to Alistair's room and pick the lock, or try and pick the lock and leave the sword in there. No, nothing. Just leave it in there.
Okay. Give me your dexterity check plus your proficiency modifier on top of it.
Is that the sword that we bought with his money?
Yep. That would be a nat
With my favor.
23.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Simple, like you just figure out the things right away. In a matter of 2 seconds, you're able to unlock the door. You find a little spot that's like a little shelf that you can easily just place it on. And you're able to place the sword wrapped up on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll head back to the room.
Okay. All right. Everybody else head back to the inn then?
Nova will reluctantly go back to the room because now we're in the Feywilds, and this is more familiar to a point. Not fully, but more familiar.
Now that I got rid of this fucking bird, and I see them, I would have, since you said I would see them from the balcony, when I see that smaller part of the group meander back and Azalia's kind of chilling after she did her sword thing, he's just gonna kind of sit on the balcony, take out a lute, and start playing like a very sweet song, kind of serenading them back into the, no words, just a little tune as they walk back into the tavern.
Okay. Got it.
Do we see
I'm
that-
gonna see if Alistair goes to his room or if he's gonna come with us to up there.
As we're walking in, do we see him playing his lute?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Without really like referencing that I saw it, I'm just gonna keep looking straight and just be like, anybody know what that terrible noise is? And just keep walking.
Sounds like a hawk a little bit.
A dying hawk.
Kill that hawk.
You could try.
That hawk has fucked some people up.
Yeah, he has.
Alistair, do you go to your room or do you
Remember
go down
that.
to theirs?
I guess as we're like passing the area that would be mine, I'll be like, do you want me to come back and let them know about the meeting tomorrow, or do you got it?
I think that it'd be good coming from you because it was for you.
It was for the group, but I just happened to be the one they found.
And I think you're. And I think that a good leader should tell the group.
No leader. But I'll start walking towards their room.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
It's so hard to sound genuine when I'm fucking doing this voice. I'm trying to be genuine, okay?
All right. So you guys,
It sounds just fucking dripping in sarcasm over here. I promise I'm not.
you guys head over to the room.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Everybody's at the room.
Nova finds a corner and sits down and starts like going through the books.
Okay.
I see you
Put my
found
books
them.
down, like
Half
grab more
listening.
water.
How big is the bathtub?
Just big enough for one person.
All right.
You can fit a rubber ducky in there. Complimentary.
I'm in curl.
Do you
Curl,
find the
I-
rubber
I'm-
ducky?
Red one,
Putting
though,
in the
that's
bathtub.
special
I'm putting the
edition.
bathtub instead of a spot in the bed, and I'm going to curl up in it with Biscuit and the rubber ducky.
Yeah, Joe, important question. Is there a complimentary rubber ducky or was he lying to me?
There is a complimentary rubber ducky.
Yes.
Biscuit is curling up with the rubber ducky. I am curling up with Biscuit.
Fair enough. Anything
Like a
anybody
BLT
wants
sandwich
to
of
do
spooning.
before they go to sleep for the night?
Yeah, I mean, before people kind of disperse, I would just say like, hey, one of the students from the school came into town and told us that we can meet with Aiden tomorrow, or the headmaster tomorrow at noon.
At noon. All right then.
Um,
I guess we didn't have to chase them down after all. Points for that.
No, and I mean, I guess something else that while we're up there, I don't know if you guys heard it, but there was some kind of possession that came through town. Apparently there was a group that went missing like possibly 20 years ago or something. And some guy got hired by the headmister about 6 days ago and has been able to slowly start bringing these group members back from some other realm that they got trapped in. Apparently at least 2. are back now. There was some arm hanging out of a carriage, had leather on it. But this guy's doing something that nobody else has been able to do in 20 years, supposedly. I don't know if that's something we want to talk to the headmaster about, but if not, there's some guy by the name of Cliff that lives near this school. Apparently lives near it, has some kind of association maybe, I don't know, but he knows a lot of what goes on there. We might be able to get information out of that person, potentially.
Something to do in the morning, I suppose.
Somebody with whitish hair and purple accent or something.
Do you think it's connected with anything else?
Don't have any other leads. This is, I don't know, it's on par with something weird that stands out, I guess. They didn't really know what was the other party was doing all those years ago and got trapped. I don't know how reliable the lady is that I talked to on the street. She seemed kind of like a gossip. But, I mean, it's interesting enough that if somebody can bring people back from a realm that have been gone for 20 plus years, potentially, they could be a strong spellcaster. Maybe they can help us figure some stuff out. Maybe help Manon with her mom and
figure out how to keep
uncle.
the realms from getting pulled together or whatever is going on.
Yeah, did they
That or-
say what realm?
Just said this other realm. I have no idea. But maybe they have access to magic that normal people wouldn't. Can help with stuff.
Worth looking into, I suppose.
Do we go see him or them before we see the headmaster or after?
I say after. Maybe they can give us more information if Aiden doesn't. Or we can cross-compare, see if they're full of shit or not.
I mean, we could also ask beforehand to do the same thing with Aiden, because I don't know if that's actually Aiden or not.
Just feel like Aiden may be more trustworthy than some guy.
Him.
No offense, but
Well, again, if it's him, because we've also dealt with a fake Aiden inside of the Eternal Guardian.
it's a good
Is anybody
point.
trustworthy at this point?
Also a good point.
Add it to
Just
the
find out whatever we
list.
can from whoever we can and put it all together however we can.
If it's weird and strange and could be up to no good, that's probably part of the list of random stuff that we keep figuring out or finding.
True
And
enough.
we'll say this Glyph guy, we don't have to make an appointment with. We talk to him first, talk to Aiden, and then talk to him again if we have to.
If he's less pretentious, I'm in favor of that.
Oh, and our lovely greeters at the school, it was the female one, right, Joe?
Yes.
Apparently she's the governess of this town, as well as a member of that school.
Oh, well, la-di-da.
Yeah, she's running for
She was such...
governor again or something, I think. I don't know. Saw by these couple of maybe wanted posters. I don't even know if that's what they were.
True.
Hold on.
She's not got my vote.
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
True enough.
Like a
A
plan.
good plan, Alistair.
Putting out information. That's it.
I like side-eye Alistair and then glance at Azalia and then back to him and like raise an eyebrow.
I go back to reading my book.
And mage hand flip it out of your hand. No.
Damn.
Nerd. All right. No. No, he'll just. If there's nothing else, I'm going to my room.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll walk out of it.
Nova's gonna go sit on the balcony.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Like only one person can
Oh.
fit. Well, I mean, if you guys want to fit tightly on there, you could. Yeah.
I'll go to my room and crack open little blue hood.
Okay. Alistair, you go back in your room. You do find a wrapped up leather object on top of like the dresser.
I have like a moment of I'm like, was this here beforehand? I don't remember. I'll open it, see that it's a sword, I guess, and I'll just be like,
Very fancy.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna walk down to the front desk.
Okay. Bring it to the front
Is there
desk.
anybody there?
There
Yeah,
is someone
I've been-
there. It's actually the bartender from before. Looks like they switch shifts.
Okay. I didn't meet him. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
I just went in my room and this was there. Is this like a complimentary gift or something? I don't.
We don't. No, that wasn't from us.
I had people barge in my room earlier, and the gal who was here, I think she felt bad. Guess she accidentally let them in.
Oh yes, I was told about that. No, she made sure that nobody else went in your room, so it wasn't us.
Okay. Wish
Do
it
you
was,
want
because
us
that
to-
would have made more sense.
Do you want us to take it to put it like in a lost and found?
No, I guess I'll hold on to it for now. I just
Okay. Okay.
seems odd.
Well, one of us will always be here in case you change your mind.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too. And
Fancy
while I'm
sword to
down there-
put in the lost and found.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, as I'm down there, I like look over and I'm like,
freaked your brother out.
yeah, I'm like, there's a bar, and I'm like, I'm gonna go over to the bar and grab a drink.
Okay. So you go grab a drink. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You get a drink. A couple people go outside. Is there anything that people want to go outside to do? What they want to do when they go outside? Or you guys just
Be
outside?
looking at the
Can I
stars.
roleplay the bartender and give him a goddamn mermaid water so he tastes the medicine?
No.
Not that dumb.
I'm just gonna be looking at the stars and trying to pinpoint how far away from where my homeland is comparative based off the stars.
I mean, like, you know where you are on the map, and you know where your homeland is from you. The stars haven't changed as far as star charts since the last time you were here, so everything seems to be all in order. Like, nothing has been like magically
Okay.
moved or anything altered.
What about the constellation that would be over the tower?
Currently, from where you are at, you do not see it from your location.
But it's clear out?
Yes. But you are all the way to the north, and that constellation's all the way on the south.
True. I thought it was over the tower. The constellation.
And the tower's on the south. In the south.
Oh. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Fine. Okay. Yeah. I'll just probably stay out there until I need to take 4 hours of meditation.
Okay. Anything anybody else wants to do before the long rest? Okay. Individually, you each find your own way to sleep, whether that's going to the bed, whether that's meditating on a balcony, whether that's sleeping into a bathtub. Whatever you find appropriate, you find the proper spot to feel comfortable and get some rest. For all intents and purposes, you all can hit your long rest button if you need to, but we do have a couple things we need to go over. Between Alistair and Azalia, you do not know that you have an linked vision, but you do have an individual vision that you both share. Within it, it does not take up your whole dream state like other ones do. This almost kind of invades like a current dream, like it kind of like whatever dream you're on kind of has a train of thought that leads to a similar outcome. You both are seeing the same thing, but as all intents and purposes, each of you only see it individually, not knowing that the other person's seen it as well. As the area gets dark within this vision that you have, the area almost turns into like a living galaxy that you're standing in. Within this dream, you have no reason to think to react. This is just happening. And in your dream state, you are just allowing it to happen. Within it, almost like strands building into a certain cloth are coming all unraveled and becoming bridges crossing everywhere, creating like this highway of lights that are crossing around all over the place. Crimsons, golds, blues are all crossing different directions, and all these lights that you can walk on that are going to different spots, portals that are being summoned all over the place. Throughout this, as you stand there, you see the occasional spirit come from one portal to the other. Not like you know that you don't belong in whatever this realm is, and this realm actually exists. Both of you at least take into account, this isn't really a vision. You've been pulled somewhere. But you are not attuned to it yet, and therefore, every time you think a sound is happening, it's quiet. It's like you haven't adjusted to it. Your eyes can't focus into the light. Your eardrums haven't really adapted to these sounds. It's almost like being on the water, but you're not meant to hear things on the water because your eardrums are not. You don't have the correct equipment for it. Everything sounds muffled, reduced down several times every time you hear someone step on these invisible platforms of color. It almost sounds like it's been like reduced down to minimum volume. Far vision is taken away from you and everything's blurry. You can kind of see your hands front, but about 5-10 feet. That's where it starts to get blurry. Both of you give me an investigation check to at least try your best to take in any more surroundings than what is there.
That would be a whole 7.
$18.
With your vision being cloudy, Azalia, you don't know necessarily what you're looking for. You don't know where to start here. You try to fly, you can't fly. There's like a weight. You can walk normally, but it's like all you can really discern is like, well, I can't go anywhere. I can't move off this platform. I can walk, but that's pretty much it. Alistair, maybe a different intuition becomes you and you're able to at least discern certain things. These bridges, doesn't really matter what color they are leading from different spots. And as far as here, it looks like it's like almost like a cheat highway between realms. But this isn't necessarily a path of one person leaving one realm and taking a quick shortcut to another realm. It's almost like a sort of limbo. People who haven't fully passed on yet, or maybe have a tether to either the world of the living or the world of the dead, belong here. And this is a way for them to cross efficiently since they cannot physically belong. Both of you hear a muddling behind you. Words are unclear. It's kind of coming in, again, like sound underwater. Sounds like someone's trying to talk to you, but you can't find them. Kind of comes through again. It's trying to be louder. Still can't find them. Both of you turn around and you do see someone's trying to talk to you, but they're about like 30 feet away and you can't see them. You can't make heads or tails of their physical gender, their race, nothing. It's just a blur. And after about a minute, when they can discern that you can't see them, hand kind of comes out. It doesn't reach out to you, but it just kind of, you can at least see like a gesture of a extremity lift up. Until you just get to see a vision within this world. Simple fountain. Intricately made. 10 by 10. With a very unique liquid inside that is arcane at the bare minimum from first sight. Fast forward through time, and you see someone with a handicap, limp leg, holding a cane. Some kind of prosthetic on there as far as replacing their left arm. They see this and they decide to erect a building around it. Whatever's going on, you're being called to this point. And as time goes on, as you're seeing this, you see why this school is put here. Whoever put this school here built it specifically around this fountain. Just at the epicenter of the school. And whatever that fountain is calling you. Unlike your regular dreams and visions where you wake up from them, you just fall back into this and you just go back to your regular dream state. Roneen. Similar, but different. Your dream turns into a nightmare. Whatever dream you had before, water that you're swimming through becomes heavy around you. The depths that you're not used to weigh down on you. And you see in the distance of the water starts to open up like a mirror of glass. Until you just kind of fall down and you are no longer in the water and you just find yourself in a room. You circle around and you see someone, coat on, fur around, somewhat modern. Hands are glowing. Takes one up to a body of darker skin and gingerish of hair. Puts some energy to the body. All of a sudden, it's alright. Breathe. How'd I get where? Who? It's alright. It'll take you a couple days. Do you know who you are? It'll take a couple days. Do you know where you came from? All of a sudden, randomly manifesting magic, a hawk just lands right on her shoulder and gives her comfort. She's the first. Find her a room. Keep her fed. Try to keep her away from the students. It's best that at her current state she does not interact with them. As it goes on to another time, another one comes through, presses energy on another dark-skinned individual, male, dark dreads, long, very little amount of clothing, mostly some armor upper body, and then a long tunic skirt at the bottom. Once again, pressing down some energy. This one's a little bit more stubborn. Presses down a little bit more. Ah! Fuck. You're right. Do you remember anything? Do you know your name? It's alright. We have a friend of yours here. It'll take a couple days. Same thing as the other. Find him a room, preferably next to his other. Try to make sure he does not interact with the students. It's best they don't know about this. Anything about the others? Nothing yet. We need all of them. If we can't find them, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Do what you can to find them as best as you can. They have to be in the same location. You just got to look harder. As you see this man's face turn towards you, the man who, with the long fur coat, looked towards you, his eyes glow with a bright but yet demeaning gold luminescence within him. For an instant, it's hard to tell if there's a reflection hidden in the eyes or if his eyes naturally have this hue. But he walks past you with a phase as he walks past, and you just see him walk through. As you hear him talk to somebody else. But you can't see. I can only find 2. That's all I can find. What do you want me to do? I can't tell them why I'm here. He knows what we want him to know. That's all. What do you want me to do with the other 2? They won't do anything without her here. Fine. I'll summon the Guardian. Then your vision ends as your nightmare goes back into a dream. With all that, you all finish your long rest and hit the morning. With this and your acclimation to this new world is different. Your first rest here is longer than usual. You wake up with the alert that it is way later than you expected. Morning is already past. Your body is not acclimated to this kind of terrain or this realm, and it is already 11 o'clock. With only 1 hour to spare before your appointment is at the ready, it is your morning. How do you want to do this?
Panic on how little time we have and rush to get ready.
How did it get so late?
I don't know. What time seems different here?
I suppose that's not too surprising. Well, gather our things. If we miss our appointment, I'm sure they won't be giving us another one.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
A good plan.
Do one of you mind grabbing Alistair?
Sure.
I've already
Do you
come up
want to?
the room. I'm like knocking on the door.
I'll open the door on my way out, and he's like got his own hand up. Well, speak of the devil.
Guessing you guys overslept too.
You could call it that. Glance out of the sun.
Probably get moving.
Nearly midday. We really need to go.
Does it take how long does it take you there, Joe, again?
Well, it's a mile distance, so
So
it would take a full
So we're gonna
hour.
be.
But you would
I'm gonna
Here we
have to speed
go.
walk it.
Yeah.
okay.
that's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that long. It's not that long. It's just like, yeah, if you guys want to, like, you guys don't. I mean, like
15, 20 minutes at a
yeah,
regular pace.
Yeah, pretty much. So you guys start heading out and you start making your way to the academy. Just like the previous day, you do find the courtyard full of students. There is somebody actually waiting to greet you, as you do see the automaton that you dealt with before. Comes out in his robes, just similar. It looks like he just has like a different change of them, just with a different hue of color, but looks like he just always wears like the same style over and over again. As you just hear the robotic legs kind of as it kind of comes down as he comes over to you. Good day. Apologies about yesterday, but we had to follow proper protocol. Apologies about the lack of formalities yesterday. I am Tech Master Chorus. I will be your guide to your meeting with Headmaster Mullane. Before we begin, I have a couple of rules that I must bring to your attention as your guests here. First off, stick with the path. We cannot allow you to go veer and off unless you get permission directly from the headmaster himself. If you have any questions on the way, I'll try to answer as much as I can, but we are sort of private as we are here. Lastly, you have 1 hour with the headmaster. This hour starts immediately at midday, so we expect you to be complete with all your questions at 1 o'clock, and I'll meet you there at 1 o'clock to escort you out. If for some reason the headmaster decides to extend your time, he will inform me, and we'll move on from there. Does anybody have any questions? Fantastic. If you would like to follow me, please. As he immediately just kind of chest out, one arm behind his back, and he starts heading out, kind of points over a certain. Remember, next page, kind of keeps going over the different students and kind of giving some things. You see one student with a couple of prosthetics, and it looks like his profession here is to teach students that have injuries or are born with any kind of handicap of any kind. He helps them with their mechanical prosthetics and how they can still cast magic through them. As you start going up, you head in as he opens up these big doors, and he kind of starts going and cuts into your left as you find this huge, every room of this, including the hallway, is like 3 floors high. Huge atrium of everything. As you start going through this area, you start seeing murals of different things, of the different headmasters here. You see different... You see ones of Aiden in different things. You see him when he's younger, and you see him where he currently is now. Kind of a 5 o'clock shadow, longer hair. Looks like he's got the built-in prosthetic on his left arm, and he's got a long cane that he uses. You do see the importance of the professor that's currently walking with you. It looks like he's also the one that maintains Aiden's prosthetics and properly works on them, and you're kind of seeing this whole give and take of how everything goes here. You also are able to see that Adeline, who's the governess of the town, she is also the mistress of elements here. She's the one who teaches how to use elemental magic as far as sorcery and wizard schools. There is one last person that have no pictures, but there's a mention of a Griff that is a helper here, but there's no pictures of Griff. There is not really even a description of it. There's even like talk between the students. Anybody know where Griff is? I could really use a hand. He's always hard to find. He'll find you before you find him, kind of like that. Very much putting him as a very mysterious sort, but a very trustworthy one. Yeah.
Hold on. Did the old lady tell me glyph or griff?
Oh, I'm sorry, glyph.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, glyph.
I was just sitting here going, oh, did she get the name?
You eventually get to these large doors immediately. Immediately, Chorus opens up these large doors and it leads you into like a middle area where you see like a receptionist. She just immediately looks over at Chorus. He's not in there yet, but he knows that they're coming. You can just let them in. Would any of you like a spot of tea?
I'll take one.
Always.
She immediately gets up, and Chorus is like, "You mind if I got a busy day? Yeah, I'll take care of him." Right? He opens up the next doors, opens up, and you see it's like this grand like office. Like it goes probably about 200 feet deep, and there is like a big, huge like wooden desk that's like 20 feet long at the far end, but it looks like he sits you at almost like a dining table in the middle. Immediately the receptionist comes out, brings over a tray of like 6 cups of tea, assuming that everybody wants one. She kind of puts one out and she kind of fills each one with tea. She bows in front of you. Of course, just looks, well, like I said, he'll be here shortly. After that, you have 1 hour unless he changes his mind. I will see you at the very earliest by 1. Just immediately bows, but the way that his mechanics work, his legs stay straight forward, and his hip joints just immediately bend him forward as his legs stay straight, and he just lifts himself back up. He starts walking back out with his other arm now positioned behind his back, and he starts walking out, and he's closed doors behind him.
Took every ounce of
Sounds
my
like they won't
strength.
count it against as if he's late.
You guys got roughly about 10 minutes before it would be 1 o'clock where the timer starts. So anything you guys want to do in the 10 minutes, you guys want to just sit there and drink a tea? What do you want to do?
Just look around the room.
Okay.
See if anything looks unusual.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check. Anybody who wants to look around, you can give me an investigation check. I need to know from you if you're just going to sit and look or if you're going to walk and look. That'll change your DC.
I'll walk and look. I'm a bit restless.
I will also.
I will walk and look as well.
Okay.
And that's going to be a
sit and look.
14.
14,
17.
17,
I got an 8.
8,
13.
13. Okay. as you all start most of you walk around and you look around, it's pretty bare bones in here. There's the one side of the room itself is fully curtained panels, windows that go all the way from one end to the other. The curtains are semi-drawn open, and it looks over the entrance itself that you guys came in through. They are constantly cleaned. It looks like there's not a single spot on them at any means possible. If you like put your hand on it, you accidentally like your fingerprint, you live off in like a magic actually just like cleans it off. You find different artworks of different things around here, of just like this man's like life, but it looks like it's mostly within like the past 10-15 years. There is more prized, like important photos behind the desk that are like only for him to see as they're turned away from the rest of the group. And you do see nothing with him with anybody else, but you specifically see someone who looks basically exactly like the Eternal Guardian with their hair short. You see her at different ages, but there is like a very, very well done drawing that looks like it's a drawing of memory, not of like a specific time, and it specifically looks like someone tried to do a very good picture of her in very like heavy armor in combat, and the whole desk is just filled with artwork of her. Who was? Raise your hand if you made a check at all. Okay. All right. Cool. Between Roneen, Bjorn, and Manon, you're able to see that as far as like anything hidden, there's really nothing hidden at all. Even like the drawers of his desks are not locked. They don't even really have much in them. They just have like, here's like 50 pencils, here's extra pieces of paper. It looks like he's just always prepared, but it looks like he doesn't keep any of his notes here in this office. There is like a couple spots where like you can hear that there are gears to lead to something else, where you're able to eventually find out, like you pull on this, like, why is this oddly little like statue hidden here? Let me hang on to it. And you hear it like activates a gear, but it only starts a process or something like that, but you don't know what else it connects to complete a process. But you can definitely tell there's like some kind of hidden wall here that you don't know how to unlock. For Alistair and Azalia, given you got 10 minutes, you start looking around. You both have like a sixth sense of something that kind of pulls your attention. The others don't notice it because it doesn't seem to be noticeable. It doesn't seem to really grab anybody else's attention. You do see placed on like a side table, like it's there's two spots that I forgot to mention. One of them has like a statue specifically of, looks like it's a bust of what Dira is best way of what Dira look like, but next to it is like a table that has a few little like trinkets. Each of them look like they are relics of some kind, like a very, very unique arcane importance, but so unique that looking at it, you would have to research it for days unless you're so proficient in that kind of school of arts, or you do use a certain kind of ability to do so to research it, because it's not right there in front of you. But one thing that you two see in front of you is a small miniature of the well that you just had the vision of.
Is there liquid in it?
There is liquid in it.
Does it match the color of the goo that was in the other one?
Yes.
My first initial thought as a player is poke it.
Joke's on you, I lick it.
I do reach my hand out slowly.
I wouldn't do that.
You don't think it's something good?
I don't know what it is, but I think I had a vision of it last night.
You too?
Weird blue, gold, glowy place.
All around it.
Came after the weird blue glowy place and the person trying to talk to us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm gonna use detect magic on it.
I hope they're saying this out loud so I can give them a bombastic side eye.
I mean, I'm not being loud, but I'm not like whispering. I'm not. Well, I guess I'm low voice talking. I'm not
Quietly.
whispering, but I'm not yelling because I don't want somebody to walk in and be like, "Hey, what do these fuckers know?"
If I hear it, I give you a bombastic side eye, but I don't say anything. If I don't, then never mind.
You're able to tell that it's magical, but as soon as you try to read the School of Magic, it almost has like a built-in counterspell to reject you to figure out what School of Magic it is.
No one else is in the room right now.
Other than you guys, the group is in there, the door is locked. You guys are for certain that nobody else is in the room.
How big is this fountain? Like miniature fountain?
This miniature fountain, it is able to be held with two hands like this.
Okay. Can I just take like an empty vial or whatever from my component pouch and like try to scoop a little bit of the liquid without touching it?
Sure. You try to scoop it, and as you do, this liquid is radiating an aura. As you like start to bring it up, the stream almost acts like a slowed waterfall effect. Like as you start to bring it up, almost like pulling it away from its source. You can do it, but it's almost like it is not. Obviously, it's not natural water, but it doesn't even work like water. As you pull it up, it starts to glow, and it glows brighter as you get closer to it.
I'm gonna cap it
Sure, you cap it. You got some
again.
containers.
So it acts
out
kind
of
of like slime.
Kind of like the mixture between slime and water. It doesn't really ooze out. It's like
Okay.
almost like a slow motion effect of water.
Okay.
Like
All right,
time
I'm gonna,
is very slowed with it.
Okay, I'm gonna cap it, and then like, can I put it back in a pouch and make sure it's not like glowing terribly out of my pouch?
Yeah, it's not so bright luminescence that if you like put it in your pouch, you like immediately like you got to cover it like 50,000 things. Like it's not
Yeah,
that bright, you know.
The beacons of Gondor are lit. Yeah.
Okay. With that, when you got it in your pouch, both. What's everybody's passive perception?
15.
15,
16.
16,
17.
16.
12.
12.
Okay, everybody except for Roneen and Manon, with this just happening, and whether or not you saw Alistair do this or not, within seconds later, you start all of you with the exception of Manon and Roneen start to hear someone start to talk. It sounds very muffled, and all of you can tell that like it's not coming from a different source. It's like almost like trying to mentally communicate to you. It's really, really quiet, but like as you peer in, it's like, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Hello.
Yes.
Who are y'all talking to?
Huh?
One second.
I will say yes with my mind. Like in my head.
Even though a few will respond, only Azalia and Alistair feel a pull. This does not seem harmful by any means. It feels like someone's trying to contact you through this source of magic. And they're giving you a pull to kind of put out a hand as a gesture. Both of, not really like I need help, but I'm generally here to help you. Take my hand.
I'm gonna look questioningly at Alistair and again reach my hand out.
I'm gonna reach out while making a semi-insight check on it.
Sure, you can give me an insight check.
I'll try. You know what? I haven't done
Where are
this
we
yet tonight.
reaching? What are they reaching out to? Like,
Don't
is
worry
it
about
just
You don't
just
see what
putting
they're
their
reaching out
hand
to.
up?
Yeah, they're just reaching out
All right,
closer to
Okay,
the fire.
Arcane and Miscellanea, don't let me down. Okay, thank you. That is a 21.
If anything, as you think very hard about this, there's something comforting about this.
All right. Well, I know it worked last time, and since I'm standing next to Azalia, I'll reach out one hand towards the invisible whatever, and then grab her hand at the same time.
Okay.
Twins
Power activate.
Activate. Wonder Twins activate.
With this,
Form up. Investigation.
Form of emotionally stable person.
with
Yeah.
this,
One
Sure.
emotionally stable person, only one.
time slows, much like any other vision you have with your father. The lights in the room slowly flicker. Anybody who's looking at you, their eyes slow and then stop. Anyone that's overeager just holds in motion. Until, like the water in the vial, everybody starts falling apart like slow water, until the room does as well around you. With this liquid itself, just like your vision that you saw, it starts building these holographic roads beneath your feet. It starts swerving and changing colors as it starts to turn around to different portals. But unlike the vision you had before, these portals are closed, -1, at the end of your bridge. Your eyes are no longer blurry. They're not perfect in this realm yet, but you can see better. And you both can see each other now. And you're standing on one specific road, maybe 10 feet wide. And much like long sheer of ribbons going around, but solid. You can see through them, but there's nothing beneath. And they glow like candlelight. You feel a warmth that is a comfort that you've never known. An energy that you know is familiar, but you've never been approached by it before. As you hear a sound that, again, your ears are still getting used to it, but within a couple seconds takes some time, but within the first, you don't hear it right away, and you hear it muffled. It speaks again, and you're hearing the direction it comes from. It's coming from behind you, about 30 feet. And then you hear a sound that's just, you hear the end of it. I did not know you'd be here yet. Do you turn to approach it?
Mm-hmm.
I would turn to see what it is, yeah.
As you turn, your vision straightens as you look. You've never met her before. But looking with a beautiful smile on her face and tears in her eyes, you know you're approaching your mother. And that's where we're going to end it.
Ah.
You bitch.
Oh no!
We got this. We got this.
No! Why would you do that? What's
With the
So glad all I had to do was fight a hawk
Next
this
week.
session.
cliffhanger?
Enjoy that, you
I just went and
guys.
talked to some fish, so
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes.
We're back. Me and Roneen are Dr. Doodle over here.
Thank you for all the views, all the follows. Thank you for chatting. We will be off next week, so that is some good time. If you are new to our stream and you're kind of wondering what we're talking about, all our VODs are on demand. So
Off D&D, we will have Star Wars next week.
we will have Star Wars next week, yes, but not the sequel to this next week. So we will have Star Wars next week. We will have Daggerheart tomorrow. So if you do want to check out the new style of Daggerheart, we have done a session 0. You look like
There's no if you want to. You're going to come check it out.
we have a
Also,
fun original
Make sure
campaign.
on our socials you check out the amazing artwork for Daggerheart.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's been
our
coming
amazing
in hot
Kohaku
and
are working restlessly to make us artwork for it.
Pray to the art gods that I can finish the rest of them.
But we do have
Please.
session 1 in our new original world that we created. We will use 100% actual mechanics for Daggerheart, but we are making our own world for it. So come check that out for session 1 tomorrow. If you want to check session 0, we do that on demand as well. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night and we hope we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.